everyone. We're back with Bringus Farms. We're on the farm. We're on the ranch. We've got a bunch of shit to do. Like, water all this fucking corn.
Blame someone else.
I blame
Okay.
you.
Okay, I think... Yeah, that's good. That's good. Took me a little bit to actually load up my stream.
But we have a chicken. We have Big Cock. Huge
Nice.
Cock. I apologize. That's his name. Her name. It's a girl chicken. Otherwise, how would she make
Better.
eggs?
How would egg make?
Silly.
Cockatrice.
You know what? That's fair.
Okay, now let's...
That's the law. When a rooster
Transition.
when a rooster lays an egg, it grows a
There
cockatrice.
we go.
Some Harry Potter ass shit.
Harry Potter ass.
None of that Harry Potter ass.
I don't know about
Oh,
you, but
God.
I could do with some Harry Potter ass.
Some good ass.
Already off to a good start by the sound of it.
I really dislike.
Well, I am watering plants. What do you expect me to talk about? I can only get so wet.
Well, we technically don't need to water the flowers anymore once they've grown, right?
I don't know.
I'll leave it.
Thank you
now.
for gatherers for the follow.
You have a follow in this neighborhood?
Yeah, I got a follow!
That's pretty good.
I don't know how.
One day you'll be internet famous, Kim Kimmison.
Shut the fuck up. But yes, one day I will be famous, and I'm sure I'll do something wrong for everyone to hate me for like 5 months and then forget about me.
Wow.
We can only hope.
You can only hope! Okay, asshole!
Sort of fucked
the-
up thing to want, Kim.
The alerts actually happen. I didn't actually see if they work properly. I have to wait until next time. Damn it. Oh, I'll have a look in a bit. It's been a week. Everything could be broken for all I know.
It has been a
knows?
week.
What are we doing? Watering crops, because that's all we goddamn do.
doing?
That's what we
Our
do
life
nowadays.
is crops. We water. We are the one who pulls.
Hold on, I don't think I'm even connected to the
I
chat.
do
What's
have
going
I
on?
do have a quiz to talk to Kim and Rebecca when she gets back about, because Darian has already experienced the quiz earlier today when
Yeah.
I first showed it to them.
That's
There
crazy.
are
Very important.
there are very important questions to be asked here.
Okay, I think, can I see my chat? I don't even know anymore.
Should be able to. Darian, you're
This is-
fucking jiving again.
What are you talking about?
Every so often, whenever you need to go to refill, you're in the crouch position, gliding across the screen.
Don't look at me.
And I will. I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Don't look at me.
It's how
I'm
I
hideous!
Please stop.
Quasimodo look bad.
You Quasimodo looking ass.
You
I
stupid.
think my thing's just having some issues.
I reckon Nintendo keeps pushing the advertisement for Scarlet Sword as if it's a good game that I'm interested in. It probably is a good game. I haven't played it just because I didn't have it. It's important for lore reasons. It's the first game.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Important's a word.
Look, it
Maybe
probably
it's-
doesn't live up to the, like, it probably doesn't live up to that thing, but hey, I'm willing to try a game once.
And never again.
Look at me, I enjoy Yakuza, and I've only played 7 sessions of it. It's fucking
Is your OBS
fun.
struggling to connect to chat, or is
No.
it annoying?
Probably
Okay.
yours.
That's annoying.
See, I re-downloaded Yakuza 0 today, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be deleting my save file and starting again.
Why is that? I mean, the stream's working. It's just chat for some reason.
Aaron from Game Grumps despises it and does not want to play it on the channel. That's fair, but
To each their own.
yeah.
Alright, hold on. I need to.
I'm willing to play Scarlet Sword because I've never played it before, and hopefully the enhanced version is better when it's all fixed. But right now I'm
Without
sort
all
of
the janky Wiimote controls.
yeah. Right now I'm sort of in a, like, all my money's going somewhere where I've got it.
Okay.
I've paid a bit of money, 300 of which are going to a Kickstarter for the Avatar game, because I was like, let's just get everything, and then,
Let's just get it all. Let's just get everything.
and then I was like, I might not get the deluxe stuff though, and then I had to look at the deluxe dice, I'm like, okay, I can't not get the fucking deluxe stuff,
I
it's
can't
fucking
not.
brilliant. And so I got that. And then I've got paying someone for art for fucking for Icewind Dale because it's taken 17 years to get our shit together.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of lag in between my things. I mean,
Motion controls are now optimal.
Yo, AJ, do you want to? Should we keep the grapes aside for jam?
Yeah, and
How
wine.
about spice berries?
I think it's fine. As long as we keep I think we should just keep the grapes for jam and wine.
Yeah, hold on. I'm having disconnections.
Oh man, that sure would suck.
Yeah, my stream ended.
Guys, don't
Wow.
check out
What
Chaos.
the fuck?
She doesn't like you apparently. She apparently hates your guts. Doesn't want to be on stream at all. Do you have a gold pickaxe yet?
Server's closed. I'm out.
I
I've left.
have an iron one actually.
Okay.
What is my connection? I just got kicked out.
Can you see if you can break the
Okay, I'm back.
I
asteroid?
tried the meteorite.
Welcome
That's-
back. We are up.
And no, I can't break the meteorite.
Fair.
Why am I having technical problems now? It was really working.
You doing
I
alright?
found some crab pots and I just picked the stuff out of them. So-
Oh, I mean, like my stream.
Oh, those will be mine.
ended
Were they on the
itself.
river?
Yeah, I'll put them in your chest.
On the river.
On the
My
river.
stream well, I'm having such a great time. My stream ended itself, and then also I can't connect to anything.
We
Yeah, the
Pause
book.
again.
yeah,
Motherfucker.
okay, I guess. I'll get the quiz up then.
Get the quiz up for your side while I restart OBS.
Now the thing did I switch it off? I probably did. Control H. My history. Not all this. It's not
So-
at all.
I was originally going to be putting aside about 50 coffee beans for next spring when I can plant them again.
Mm-hmm.
I am now putting aside 100 coffee beans.
Oh my god.
So, the quiz, right? This is a quiz for the both of you. Do you want to know what the title of the quiz is now or afterwards?
Afterwards.
Who is this quiz for?
This is a quiz for both of you. The others have played it before. We did it before stream.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, would you like to know the title before or after? Kim is opting for after.
Sure, I'll take after.
Alright, okay.
Give me like 2 secs.
Oh my fucking
No.
god. You ruin everything.
Also, how do I join again?
You're my friend, so you should literally just be able to right-click me on Steam and go join.
Yeah, well, I'm not launching this through Steam, so I don't know how that goes.
Confirm and go live.
Hang on, where are you?
I can't search the chat while it's paused because it unpauses it, so wait for Kim to join and then I'll
Oh,
do
no,
the
it's okay.
math. I just skipped the from fight music to straight out music because I wanted to play that Undertale music at the start because it's a good jam. It's a good bop.
So I think my net is a bit iffy.
Net is a bit iffy.
No.
Like it's streaming, but it's not streaming well. It's getting
Iffy,
hiccups.
iffy.
I got it, mate. Am I serious?
Do you need the code?
I think so.
It'll be in the setup.
Switch over.
Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, hang on. There's one join game.
Alright.
Never mind. It's all good. I don't know. My like Steam sizing is a bit weird right now, so it was hard to find you in my list.
I thought. Who else is playing Stardew, right?
Yeah, I just have you two.
Yeah.
Okay, I have arrived.
Need to give
Of course, the two
Nice.
most important people. That's all that matters.
Need to give
Yeah,
some
me.
Yes.
mayonnaise to Marnie.
It's the man.
Yeah.
Give her that mayonnaise.
Oh.
Mayonnaise.
Okay, where are we? That's summer.
4 p.m.
I
I
wasn't
just
gonna
remember there's a
play.
thing, but does anyone use Steam Big Picture mode? I don't
No.
think so.
No.
Why?
Steam does a bunch of stuff to its UI that pisses people off, and then just falls into obscurity.
Here's the
Okay.
only. Here's the only
I've
reason
only
you
opened it
ever
like
use.
twice.
There's only one reason you ever use Steam Big Picture mode, and that is if you are one of the few insane individuals such as myself who happens to own a Steam Link, which only works on Steam Big Picture mode.
Oh, it's Tuesday. She's probably doing fucking exercises.
Yeah, she will.
I'm gonna give
Okay,
her some
so-
fucking mayonnaise after she stretches those
My-
hamstrings.
My stream's working. My OBS still doesn't want to connect to chat, but it's still working, so I'll just figure something
Just
out.
pop out chat via your thing.
I have, yeah. I went onto Twitch, like on the actual app. It's working fine. The chat seems to be fine there, so I popped that out, and then I've just got a pop out of yours as well. And I'm not watching your side because I just needed to see if my side's still actually working.
That's fair.
By the way, if anyone wants to know, in everyone's personal chests near the dump bin is a small amount of crops that grew today, which consisted of chili peppers, and that's it.
1 million crops.
A whole 4 chili peppers each. I think
Woo!
2 people got 3 because there was an odd number.
Who was it? It wasn't me, was it? I'll
Whoever
kill
has the
you.
back 2 chests.
I'll kill you.
I think one of them might be you, Kim.
I'll kill you.
Okay. Since I don't think I'm just going to be absorbing energy for the rest of the day, I'll start the quiz.
Yeah, go for it.
So, the first question of the quiz is, will you marry me?
Who am I marrying?
Me.
Yes.
It's a general
Like,
question.
The one asking the quiz
Yeah,
question.
the one asking the question is, will you marry me?
No.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Alright, okay. Yeah, understandable.
Unless like it was to like help you from like not being
Getting deported?
or something. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Look, I'm lonely.
The second question is, where were you on 9/11?
I need to look up the actual.
The date?
Thing.
I'll let you know
Yeah.
when. The date was the 9th, or...
No, was it a Tuesday? What day? Like, what was the day?
It was 2001, Kim.
Yeah,
Did
no.
you say
but-
the 9th?
I did say the 9th, because it's
The
fun.
11th.
Are you sure? It's pretty funny. It was on the 9th of
Funny
November.
guy,
9th of
sure.
November.
Yeah, but I didn't know. Was it a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday? Like, I didn't know. These are important information.
Yeah,
I feel
you're
like it was
you're
a weekend for us, like in Australia.
Why'd I do that?
also what time was it? Like
Yeah,
our time.
it's just 9/11, but it never said what time it was.
Actually, I think
I
think
remember
we'll-
watching it early in the morning.
I think the
yeah.
I think the
My
answers are
dad
just gonna
my
be.
dad actually told it.
They don't know
Wait.
where. I'll just
Oh
say.
my god, I'm
Let's
dying.
just say the answers you
Yeah,
don't
I'm pretty
know
sure
where
my
you
dad
are.
was at home, so I was probably with him.
Okay.
If it was early in the morning, I probably was sleeping.
I was watching Cheese
Like-
TV.
It would have been 1.
Yeah, I would have been
And
sleeping.
they interrupted my Cheese TV anime Yu-Gi-Oh with this fucking plane thing. Ugh, left a bad
This
taste in my
plane
mouth.
thing.
That was
Something that
12.
Bush did or something.
Okay, the third question is, will your royal father, the Archduke of Austria, relinquish his claims to the Rhine upon the commencement of our holy vows?
What?
Probably not.
I'm asking
Oh, what was?
if your royal father, the Archduke of Austria, relinquished his claims to the Rhine upon the commencement of our holy vows.
It's not,
I'd probably-
it's not that complicated of a
It's
question.
not-
I mean, yeah. I'd probably say no for the simple fact is like every father figure I have always says no to me.
Okay.
Wait, is the question that would I allow him to?
No,
do
the
that?
question is, would your father, the Archduke of Austria, relinquish his claims to the Rhine upon the commencement of our holy vows? It's not that fucking difficult.
No, he wouldn't do anything for me.
Will the King of Austria say, yeah, you can take my throne when we get married?
No.
No? It's fair.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, Rebecca, do you have an answer for this question or not?
I. No.
Okay. Okay.
This quiz is throwing you for fucking 9 more than I expected.
Look, I just accept it.
I don't know if I understand the question.
I don't.
How much gambling debt are you okay with, assuming at the very moment you say I do?
It's to me at the very moment I say I do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There is
How
a
much
gambling
am I?
debt. Are you okay with?
Am I? How much am I okay with?
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
give a range.
I can earn back.
From
Hmm.
like in debt $1.
$1. Okay.
See, the thing is like I think I could work back a little bit of debt, though. I do.
Can you work out what the fuck I'm doing?
Probably not too much, but Go with 2 to 500.
2 to 500. Okay.
So 200,000 to
dollars or
500,000.
thousands?
No, 200 to 500 dollars.
Okay.
Yep.
The,
Two-
No,
50.
I don't gamble. I don't gamble, so I
The
like my money.
the fifth question is: are we currently married?
No,
No.
Okay. All right.
unless you're trying to tell me something, AJ. But no. We're gonna make these like streams official. Or...
Last I checked, no.
The seventh.
Oh, is it? Oh, is this your plan to make these streams official?
No. The sixth
Then
question
no.
is: have you seen broadcast news?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's a,
Or did you just like?
TV news.
it's a 19.
Yeah, I was gonna
no,
say-
it's a 1987 romantic comedy.
Oh, then no.
Who is not asleep?
Hello, AJ.
Oh, I have to hit yes. I'm sorry. I was chilling in my bed like a baller,
Yeah, you just vibe it.
watching my YouTube videos.
I'm just gonna assume that my stream is working fine. Like it looks like it's fine. Ooh, level 5 fighter. Combat, figure fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, just more damage. Damage.
Question 7 is: what are your thoughts on being lied to unrelentingly?
Kind of
Ouch!
Also,
Ow.
level 8 farming, so now I have keg
Yay!
and
Nice.
oil maker. Also level 4
Yay.
foraging
What do I think about being
and
lied
level
to
2
on-
combat. I leveled up a lot today.
Nice.
Well, something
I didn't do anything. I made $400.
I made money. I feel like being lied to unrelentingly is just
Like just
heartbreaking if I know 'em.
endlessly over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's someone I knew and they just started doing it, it's heartbreaking. But for someone that like I don't know, I feel like it's meh. I
It's
just
the
don't
luau
know the
tomorrow,
person.
so remember you've got something brewed in the pot for the luau tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
Gosh,
Uh,
I sold all my stuff.
question 8 is: can you list 3 references from previous successful marriages?
No.
References.
Yeah, you need references.
Okay,
It's always good to get references, isn't that right, Darren?
Yeah, 100%. Everyone needs references.
Fuck.
Does boyfriend dungeon count?
No?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Wait,
did you
did you
get
marry
married?
any of them?
Yeah, did you get married in Boyfriend Dungeon?
In my head canon.
Well then,
So that's a no.
That's a no.
okay. Alright.
There's so many sweeties in that.
In the event of an emergency water landing, are you physically capable and willing to perform emergency actions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Like helping
Capable.
people.
Yeah, I got it. This one's a biggie.
Help,
What were the principal causes of the Russian Revolution?
Ask my history friend.
I don't know.
Very telling.
Yeah, okay. This is, this score's going pretty badly, honestly.
Yikes, indeed.
Honestly, I'm always bad at tests, so this is normal for me.
This is a question. It's like, when should we get
When-
divorced? That's the 11th question.
When
Well, I
do we
mean,
get
if-
divorced?
Yeah, when
are we?
when should we get divorced?
Never, because we're never getting married.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
since,
yeah.
since
Can't-
you're
can't
unrelenting
get
and lying
divorced
to
if you-
me...
Not married.
Look, I'm just gonna say, since you're unrelenting
Also-
and lying to me, I just gotta say, like, I don't think we should be married anymore. But you know, I'm going to stick it out for the kids.
Okay.
Also, if you're planning for divorce, this isn't a great pitch.
Can you enter the capture below?
Why?
That's part of the quiz.
I'm not a robot. I promise.
Then enter the capture below.
Let me finish my watering, bitch, and then I
Enter
will.
the capture below, Kim.
Motherfucking fine.
Like, just copy it out?
If you can read it. We don't
Yeah.
know.
Or are you a robot?
Okay.
Stop my watering for this shit.
Yeah. Does someone want their fucking corn grown or not?
Nice.
AJ, why are you planting flowers? What are the flowers here for?
We was gonna do honey, but also flowers are good gifts. I was growing a bunch of flowers for people to hand out gifts
Hey, how you
to.
doing?
But we don't have
Sorry,
honey.
I got distracted by writing a caption.
Alright, what's the next question, AJ?
The next
wait.
question. Okay, this is a double whammy. This is 2 questions in one. Is it, do you like my genitals and do you hate my genitals?
Is
Oh.
complete indifference an answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a hard
seems
question.
weird.
This This is a hard question to ask a trans woman.
It's a very interesting. It's a very difficult
Hey,
quiz.
it's
I'm
an
aware.
even weirder question to ask an ace.
Very difficult questions to ask.
That's funny. That's hilarious. I completely forgot.
Wow.
Oh,
kid.
God.
Wow.
So
You
you're
call
like
yourself
really,
an
you're
ally.
really good at stuff.
call yourself a
Like,
friend.
You're an ace. You're really good at things.
You're like
Yeah,
an ace pilot,
I'm-
you know.
I'm fucking jack of all trades.
Like Ace Trainer in Pokemon.
yeah,
That's trainer, yeah.
I'm an ace trainer.
That's a good call out. Being ace trainer is best.
Yeah. Alright, I'm changing from breeder to ace trainer.
Oh.
No, I think I hate. Just hate.
Okay.
Hate's fair.
Cool. Do you prefer separate beds or one big crib?
Crib?
Yeah, crib, like a baby's
Like
crib.
like a baby's bed
Yeah.
or like a house?
No, like a baby's bed.
Wait, what was the other option?
Separate beds.
Oh, separate beds.
How big are the separate beds?
Single.
Doesn't say.
Probably.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't like single.
No
I
one
move
likes
around.
single
King
I move
single.
around too much. I am
I
single.
spent
Don't remind me.
I spent 22 years on a single bed. I can go back to it.
Singles are too small for me.
Okay.
Darian don't fit, he too tall.
I'm a big fucking guy.
The question
I'm a
is.
big guy.
The 16th question is: Are you in love with my sister?
Do you
No,
have a sister?
Do you have a sister?
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
That's very good to
That's
know.
very good to know. Just making sure.
Getting some points back, you know?
Are you gonna finish that? Question 17. Are you gonna finish that?
I mean, well,
Why is it
I
taking
haven't
this
started,
loads
so
of
I
nines?
guess if you want, like,
I'm in the mines right now.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't started eating, but I guess if you really want, like, you can.
Okay.
It's a bit rude, but go for it.
Question.
Tim, why didn't you harvest this wheat?
I don't know why.
Question.
I got distracted by a quiz.
Question 18 is: How attached are you to the collection of very fragile glass bells in the attic?
Wait, did I miss question 17?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I finish that? That was the question.
Can I finish that?
Yeah. I guess if you want it,
Thank you.
like if you really want it, depending
Yeah.
on what it is.
Like, I haven't eaten yet, but no, I guess.
Yeah,
Like-
and then 18 is how attached are you to that collection of very fragile glass bells in the attic?
I'm a hoarder, so probably very.
Okay.
This is
Concerning.
an
that's
insight
all.
into our lives.
Glass bells.
You're putting too much thought into it.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't care.
It's a
I'm
very
down with
important
that.
quiz, Kim.
It is! I'm putting important answers in.
Sure.
Question 20, very important. Are you a goat? Like the
think-
animal, not greatest of all time, because no one's
Yeah,
the
I was
greatest of all time.
Okay.
For a second, I was like, "Shit, what does that stand for again?"
Yeah, I literally felt so fucking, like...
I was like,
old,
"I know
like,
it's a
thinking-
good thing."
Yeah,
I
I
keep-
felt so I'll be like, fuck, is that a good thing?
I keep confusing it with Game of the Year.
Same. We're fucking old. And we're not even that old.
Stop hurting me like this, kid.
You're welcome.
But yeah, you guys goats?
I can't wait for your 50th next year.
Are you a goat? Answer the question.
I forgot.
Wow.
Uninvited. It's nice that Kim uninvited herself.
So, honey, you have one veto. Did you want to use it?
I pick up the
The
second.
silence is damning.
You see, Kessa Sith left the stream. She's just staring at her chest now. You've broken Tez. It's alright. It's gonna be better. Bringus will make sure.
I feel so bad.
What the fuck did I miss?
Nothing.
Kim destroyed one of her only friends.
Honestly,
clout.
That
For
is kind
clout.
of true. That is kind of true. I did ruin my only friendship.
Question 20 is, what is your name?
That's a hard question to ask me.
Sorry, what is my name?
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Okay.
I mean, this might change in like a year, but Kimberly.
Okay. Okay. Question... The final question, I believe. Yeah, the final question is what's behind you?
My bed.
I'd like to hope my.
Oh no, I phrased it wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, what's that behind you?
Probably my creeping depression.
Okay.
Is Tess
My
still gone?
performance anxiety.
Is Tess still gone? I can't tell if she's left or joined because OBS is up.
Now, if you haven't guessed,
I'm so sorry.
do you guys have a guess of what this quiz is for? What the name of the quiz is?
What the fuck are you wasting your time for, quiz?
Hang on. Sorry, I'm also focusing.
It's all good.
Ah.
I know this quiz came out of nowhere. It's just
I'm so sorry, Tess. I feel so bad.
The silence is deafening. Kim.
I know! The silence is what makes it worse!
Kim, answer the fucking question, please.
How easily do you get uncomfortable with the quiz?
Wait, was that the last question?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no. What the question is? My question is, what do you think this quiz is about? What's it called?
Yeah, like guess the name.
Oh, I said straight away. I said, why are you wasting your time? The quiz.
Oh, okay. Actually, this quiz is 100% questions you should 100% ask a partner before getting married.
No, that makes sense.
A lot of things are important there. You need to know what's going on. Like if they're
You know if you're married already or not.
Yeah, you don't want to waste money on a second wedding. Darian's already Darian almost forgot. I'm not gonna lie, that he was going through his first marriage.
Who knows, you know? Even I forget sometimes that I've never been married before.
And then, you need to know if your person's a goat. You have to make sure that they're not goats.
Invested, and I'm kind of dying.
Shouldn't die.
Tez hates me.
Oh god, I have
Yeah,
no
I'm
food.
Tess, and I fucking hate you, eh? You're really bad at this.
I wish Tez was here because she was in the mines.
I'm in the mines.
The mines.
Ah,
Te-
Tez!
I'm so sorry!
I've been here this whole time.
I'm so sorry!
I've been listening.
Help! I don't know what you even said to make her leave.
She said my 50th birthday's coming up.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
32.
Fuck's sake!
technically that's correct, though.
Help!
How is that correct?
In 18 years, it's coming up!
Oh, I'm dead. Okay.
You did not make it any better.
I didn't want to make it any better.
God damn it, I lost my stuff!
That's a lie if I
Good,
wanted
you
to get
deserve
rid of it.
I lost my
I hope you
firewall.
lose your sword.
I didn't lose my sword.
Tez, I'm
6
also
items.
turning 50 soon. I'm literally halfway to 50 on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like.
I lost 1,000.
I have a feeling
when you're like out of your 20s.
I don't know what to say to that because I have a feeling it's going to be almost the same, just more sad.
Dude,
Yeah, but I never gave a shit about my age to begin with.
oh god.
Darian's almost 50. He's at least halfway there.
I've ruined
Young.
friendships. This is
I'm a
why.
spry young boy.
This
This
is
is
why
gonna
no
be
one
a
likes me.
Oh
This is
no,
gonna
my
be a
hair!
real short stream.
Yeah, it will be.
I'm a
This is why
spry
no
young
one likes
lad
me.
with
I ruined friendships so easily.
a broken hip. Oh.
This is why I can't wait for The Legend of Zelda. Tale of
Oh
Four Swords.
god. Tell 4/5 swords.
4 to 5. Tale of a Range of Swords.
3 to
Tale of
4,
a
because I'll
number.
have to keep on like
Majora's
cutting out
Mask.
because I'm a sickie.
Not true, actually, yeah.
I'll
Actually,
be
yeah, that
here
may
and
be
I'll
a
be like,
problem.
sorry, I have
Majora's
to go.
Mask.
That may be a
17
problem, yeah.
swords.
Actually, honestly, like, by the time we're doing this, I don't think I'll have that problem, hopefully.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
Fingers
Legend of
crossed.
Legends, Tale of Tales, Swords.
Yeah, by the time we get
So
done,
bad.
the baby should be in college, right?
No.
What? Yeah. Also, why is that like a? There's so many questions on that you shouldn't need to ask.
What are you on about? They're all very
Oh.
important.
How are you supposed to know to get married, Kim, if you're already married? Like, come on.
But like, what about what's that behind you? Like,
What's a threat? and you answered it questionably. Both of you answered very specific things. You said like something material, that's nice, and then you brought up like your depression. That lets us know that there's some baggage along with this marriage. That you might need therapy and someone to be around you and make you happy. Kim, these are very important questions.
Very.
Jesus Christ! Jesus, don't say shit like that.
I feel like these are things that should have come up as the relationship developed.
Also in
And
therapy,
not
not here.
Yeah, and not just as a 20 question before you get married.
20 questions, yeah. Oh god.
What if you forget your partner's name, huh? Like, what if we're in the town hall next year and Darian's like,
What's my name?
And then I have to be like, Tez. And you're like, Tez!
Just for the record, I think if you are planning for a divorce, you should not be getting married to begin with.
What if it's for a green card?
We just gotta know that if you think of an end date inside, because you know sometimes the shit they say till death do us part, but what if death is really just a state of mind?
Yeah.
Also, the fact that you're the one asking the questions, AJ, makes it even weirder and dumber.
That's the point.
That was the point, Kim? I'm not gonna lie. Half of that was the point.
See, you missed it, Kim, earlier today when AJ sent this to us, and I asked Tez these questions.
And I'm the one who got feedback.
I just said like, wow, the disrespect.
Oh god. So many of those questions are like, I don't want to answer that.
Is there like a luau or some shit soon?
Yeah,
There's
tomorrow.
one
Today.
today.
That's today.
I don't know. Have we got any plans?
I don't have anything.
I have an emerald.
We have
I have
coffee.
a diamond, but that's all.
Is the luau for stuff to go into a chest thing?
Stuff to go into the
No,
pot.
it just goes straight in the pot. The thing you're
Oh.
thinking of is like the fall thing.
That's in fall.
That's it. Is it? I thought it was in winter.
No, it's in fall. Nothing happens.
You're
in winter.
suddenly...
Everything.
Thing to go into-
Everything
into a-
happens in winter.
Thing to
Winter
go
is
into the
February.
pot? Yeah, I have a gold star cauliflower I've been saving since last season
I have
for
nothing.
myself and no one else.
Is there any plants that have like grown today?
Coffee seeds.
Anything for us?
Ooh.
Does
Oh,
it?
shit.
Put some
I
coffee
got
in the
nothing,
thing.
dude.
You're suddenly a subscriber because probably someone gifted subs. Probably my brother.
Dude, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And you know, if you're
We're in
out
this
there
now.
watching, not subscribed, think about it. Don't have to do it, just think about it.
No,
Just
fucking do
And if
it.
you'd rather not subscribe, that's fair.
Un-
too.
understandable.
I've met AJ.
Yeah, I have to.
If you don't want
This is
to
just your
subscribe,
reminder that
that's
it's an
all good.
option.
I've watched his streams, they're not that good.
That's fair.
C plus.
Especially the D&D.
He barely talks to chat.
One girl keeps talking over everyone during D&D, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I better tell Tess to shut up.
Everyone's crying.
Yeah. It's horrible. Not worth watching. I wouldn't watch it. So anyway, guys,
I went from
thank-
damning. This is a fun native fact. I went from damning a group of balanced people for homebrew, for my home game, to balancing Darian and 4 women.
Yeah, you actually did. you literally went from like 3-1 to like 1-4. That's actually pretty surprising.
So Darren's
this lyrical?
Yeah, Lyria.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
we went from.
And Tarok's the character to be in that campaign.
It is.
Wait, where's water?
Boom shakalaka.
Oh yes, I'm
It's
known
really
for my
stupid how he
sexual
went from-
prowess.
If
It's
only
so
I
simple
wasn't
how
so
it's
offensively ace.
I have a 14-inch penis that won't ever be used.
Well, I mean, that's a shame.
Tarok.
It's
Tarok is
shit.
the best
Alright, we
boy.
got some grapes in AJ's chest.
Yeah, we
I've
can
got a bunch of
share the
coffee.
grapes.
Would a crayfish be a good item to
I
put
didn't
in
do
the
that.
well?
I don't know, I'm putting in my cauliflower. that
Because
I
you've got 2 in your chests.
Oh, here.
I mean, this is a great party for Calista. She's a lesbian. Great.
So what I'm asking, I've got another thing to ask for
Go for
chat. This is for chat, and also for Rebecca and Tez, because I think I only asked Darian this.
It's funny, I guess.
Darian and you, but like you didn't enjoy answering this question. But
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure.
Wow.
I'm not
I'm
sure.
there already.
I'm not sure how much gaming experience that Tez and Rebecca have, but this is a very important question for a DM.
Y'all might want to make it to luau soon before it ends. Just saying.
We're getting there. Last fucking 2 p.m. Relax.
I'm gonna put in a hot pepper that's silver. Fuck it, I don't care.
I have some wheat. I'm sure that will go great.
I have mayonnaise. I'm gonna put mayonnaise.
Wheat, mayonnaise, and pepper. In a
And
soup.
cauliflower.
Delicious.
So the question is, so as a ruling for sex in D&D, you typically make
Oh, God.
Yeah. You are breaking the fuck up.
Oh, I am? Okay.
Yeah.
Is
That
it
marriage
just
last
Rebecca?
Is that just a me issue?
I think it may be
It's just a you
issue.
issue.
Okay.
That's
So
unfortunate.
typically, sex in D&D is a constitution-based performance check, alright? Now, in the terms of a threesome, how many checks need to be made? Is it 3 checks, or is
I'm
it
sorry.
2 checks but one has advantage? Because of the help action you see.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put maple syrup in there. I can't put mayonnaise in there.
I was in a D&D campaign where it was called Sexterity Check.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I can't actually put the wheat in there. I have to put in my regular sweet pea.
That works.
I need answers. They're very
I
important
need
questions.
Okay.
Now, Kim was very uncomfortable with this question. Oh, rightly so. But this is something you need to think about as a DM in case someone's gonna have sex with someone.
Oh
if
no!
I was
No,
uncomfortable, how do you think the other one's gonna feel?
The crayfish won't. I can't put the crayfish in. I can't.
Guess you don't get to contribute, which means we get a bad
I'm
response.
sorry, hang on.
You've ruined it.
Maybe there's something in the shop.
You go, yeah,
Starfruit.
buy
Buy the Starfruit.
buy $3,000 worth of
Oh,
Starfruit.
there is the.
Do it. Do.
The
She
title
did.
the title of this episode is gonna be called Bringus Makes People Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. No.
What the star fruit?
It won't take it.
No, wait, I put it in.
It did. Jesus. I mean,
Look at Emily go! Fucking rage!
I also need to fucking figure out if I want to buy starfruit because that's all my money, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it
It's
back.
not seeds. We
online.
don't have a seed processor yet, though.
Okay.
Well, we can make.
also-
You can make it back with wine. It's just it'll
But also
take
this
7 days,
question-
and we don't have.
Hey, no,
a
hang
cake.
on. I have nest.
Also,
Sorry.
we don't have any oak resin, so I can't
That's
make a
implanted.
keg yet.
Yeah.
But also this question.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this question.
I
we'll just wait.
can't
Yeah.
really-
Also, I also need to fucking think about this question. I also need to think about how a fucking threesome works.
Typically,
That's
there's
fair,
3
actually.
people.
Because I'm
Typically, there's 3 people. and,
No.
and they have sex.
I
AJ.
think I can work out the D&D list. So I'm just like, how do real threesomes work?
I don't think of this stuff.
This is
How does this work?
there is the internet. There is a myriad
Also-
of videos that you can look up.
Don't search it up.
So, Tez, are you happy to be here for this?
Um,
'Cause- are you really happy to be here, honey? Because you were planning on not showing up today because you felt bad, and now you've had to sit through all this. How do you feel?
So
didn't
glad
like
you
the
decided to put.
Did throw up in
I
that.
blame the sweet pea.
It wasn't the mayonnaise.
No, not at all.
I,
couldn't have been
no,
done.
I didn't put the mayonnaise in. It
No.
wouldn't let me.
It was probably my sweet pea.
Oh,
Wow,
isn't
poor
it a flower?
quality.
It's like a foraging thing that you just pick up.
Why
It's a
did,
flower.
why did everyone go to the fucking vat?
Wow,
Yeah.
people still get.
Yeah, everyone was like, this tastes like shit. And then they were like, okay,
Oh, you have
soup.
some.
let's go get some.
The soup fucking sucked, but otherwise the luau was a success.
God, this
Sounds like a
stream
good
is-
time to me.
This
Oh,
stream has
that's-
already had me crying twice. I don't know how to feel anymore.
You would just go home, eat some really fucking shitty soup.
I'm just gonna put my hand in my jar of mayonnaise and eat it slowly with my fingers.
Okay, suggestions.
Oh,
Does anyone want a fire crystal?
oh no.
Nah.
Okay, I'm selling it.
The what? Everyone needs what? What are you asking?
Does anyone want a fire crystal?
Yeah, you should just
Yeah,
keep all the
like-
fucking gems.
Hoard 'em.
No.
Why sell them? They're worthless. They're way
So what?
they're way better as gifts.
Stop yelling at me.
No,
I
you
can
know
get
what
more.
the fuck I want.
Your voice is loud and I have a headache.
Stop yelling
You
at
should have
me.
showed up there.
AJ!
So, yeah.
AJ!
What?
You can't
Wow.
do that.
I can't say if you're sick, you shouldn't have come. That's like work saying, hey, you have the flu. It's alright to work.
No.
Hey.
She said that you're a little bit loud. Can you please not? You said you shouldn't have come here. Then it's like, fucking, what the fuck?
Oh,
This is
yeah.
why AJ's gonna get cancelled one day. They're
Yeah.
gonna look back at the stream and be like, and then SkyFlourish yelled at a pregnant lady.
No, yeah. Like, they're gonna look back at this and be like, oh yeah, we should have saw this coming ages ago.
And then I'll be like, what did he get cancelled
He's
for?
an asshole.
What did he get cancelled for? Oh, he doesn't like this one video game. Okay.
Oh yeah, fuck him.
But he chose to play it anyway.
I love video games.
I love video games. Dude, I love video games too.
But no, I'm done with.
Yo, AJ, do we need tomatoes or something?
I
Yeah, I got
think
tomatoes.
so. I think
what?
that is one of the ones we need.
Look at your menu, and if you're
We're
hovering
kind of
tomatoes,
busy
your thing's
watering the
glowing.
plants today,
Kes,
Kim.
Kes can use it to make pizza so she can impress Sam,
Motherfucker.
What?
but she needs a kitchen.
I'm gonna stab you.
I just buy the pizzas at the moment.
See, Wolfer, you
Yeah.
made the wrong choice. Is all I'm saying. That's on you, Buckaroo. Supporting a deviant like SkyFlourish, how dare you?
Wow.
I am a deviant.
Thank you, Owen Wilson.
Not
I would-
sexual. Too ugly for that.
Fuck's sake.
I'd be a sexual deviant if I could find my penis.
And here I was thinking it would be less chaotic. What the fuck, Darian? What the fuck? Darian, what the
It's
fuck?
funny because it's true.
What the fuck? Darian, what the fuck?
I have no comment for you, Kim.
Yeah, Kim.
I hope no one has their streams like set, PG and shit like that, because we're way past that.
AH content? Why can't you watch AH? Oh, because Ryan? Yeah, just watch everyone else, because
Just
Ryan
don't
was a
watch-
piece of shit.
Just don't watch the new.
Yeah.
Just watch the new things.
Yeah,
Still,
watch
still
new.
good.
Don't watch the old stuff.
TTT is fantastic.
TTT
I mean,
is fantastic.
There's still some good first shows as well that don't have them.
Nah, first is shit. Don't spend money on first.
Fuck that, I still spend money on first for some reason.
Yeah, same.
Is it because you
I
forgot
mean,
your password and can't delete it?
Yeah.
No, I autofill that shit.
Well, no, here's the thing. Like, I originally had to watch Achievement Hunter, and now I don't watch Achievement Hunter anymore.
Apparently their new show, the
Camp
whatever
Betrayal.
the fuck,
Camp
Camp
whatever.
Betrayal is actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that, so I'm actually glad I kept my thing.
I don't really watch AHRT content. That's fair.
I stopped watching it after a while. I think I don't watch videos much anymore.
Yeah, it's just because
Wow.
you're boring.
No, I listen to D&D content instead.
So do I, but I still make way for Achievement Hunter and Rooster Teeth content.
Not when you're trying to binge, like,
No,
So
Kim,
many
yeah, get on
episodes.
my level, Kim. Shut up.
I can't get on your level!
So then stop complaining.
Motherfucker, I don't have the free time you
AJ's
have!
the ultimate binge.
Kim
Yeah,
is
I
like,
don't have the free
Kim
time
is
you have,
like,
motherfucker.
Kim is like, not when I can't do this. Talking to the person who does what she does, but like 4 times a fucking week.
Motherfucker, what free time don't you have?
Kim, when I work, I'm gonna tell you now, I don't have free time when I work, right? It's just been
What?
very unlucky that I haven't had work for the last week.
Shut the fuck up! I wish I had enough money to upgrade my fucking... Oh, God damn it.
Continue,
Well, I'm
keep
about to
going.
drop some more stuff off.
Finish that sentence.
Yeah,
No.
Kim, finish the sentence. What were you gonna say? Because I'm sure you don't know what you're saying either.
It was my can that watered. Perfect, was enough. I think I can get enough money.
Okay.
I just need... Was it 1,000 or 3,000? It was 1,000.
Yeah.
3,000 pretty alright.
I don't think it's very
Actually, hang on. I think I can use this bomb to
good. Way to have an
open up the
opinion.
dwarf.
Way to have opinions on this Twitch stream, where
On
opinions
this-
are
Whoever
invalid.
has pink hair, you have a lot of things in your chest to sell.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't understand how that works. Just
Yeah, I just leave it.
Hey, buddy.
I'll come grab it. And it's not pink, it's very pinkish purple.
Oh,
This
actually,
one.
hang on.
But yeah,
Yeah.
feel free chat to ask questions if you've got anything of interest.
Yeah, wait, fuck, but
Because obviously the last, like, what, hour has shown that,
I
45
don't
we
think
shouldn't be
minutes,
talking.
man.
Am I just?
That we shouldn't be talking.
What do you want about? I was doing it to break the ice, and it was honestly pretty funny.
So dumb.
I don't think Rooster Teeth has been very good recently, even Ruby and RVB have become stale. I don't agree, because I've not seen new RVB or
Oh,
new
Abigail.
Rooster Teeth myself. But I don't think it's become stale. I did not
this
give
one.
Marnie any gifts this week. I can go into a room.
I don't
there and get
I
some
don't know
pants.
about RBB because I never watched RBB, but I mean I thought Ruby was okay. I mean it's
Can someone
I'll
come
agree
and
though,
say?
I've watched most of fucking Red vs. Blue, and it isn't really the same. It's gotten real weird. Like I stopped watching with the season when there was those weird AIs who ended up being like they acted like they were gods and they could fuck with reality and time and shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. This
That's
plot
when it
makes
gets weird.
next to no sense.
By the
And
way, guys, I'm
now
playing
that
a
it's
video
stopped.
game with Abigail, so I may be home late.
Hopefully.
Thanks. Thanks, Dad.
I can open the bedroom for Marnie if anyone wants to see.
I'll come see you in a sec. I just gotta
Oh,
donate
But
an
I'm in the
emerald.
mines.
Let me move my mouse out the way.
And Ruby has dropped off its last few volumes. Didn't it not have a renaissance with the last fucking season? Wasn't everyone back on a Ruby because of last season?
I don't know.
What was
Last
this?
season I watched of Ruby was they ended with a giant robot fight, and then they went to like they fought a giant nether
That's
maw, I
every
think.
season though.
And then they were leaving to go to the place where Weiss is from. And I
Nah,
stopped reading them
they've
next season.
just had a second season in Atlas. I think is where they ended.
I
they
think
had
I
one
think I
season that
stopped before they ended
Yeah.
Atlas. Yeah.
I've been watching the whole thing. It's weird.
They have genies
But-
now that are
yeah.
attractive.
Shit.
And you're like, why?
I don't know. I'd
is
I'd
genies-
fuck knowledge.
Why is this genie so attractive?
Yeah, I mean the dude is another genie that's very attractive, and that one's a male genie.
I just want like the Great Fairy theme from Majora's Mask to play when she shows up when the first time they get her to show up. Just that horrendous fucking laugh.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I cannot enter Marnie's room.
That's cool.
I have his underwear. I'm gonna go parading it.
You
Can I have
already
that
done
man?
that.
Can I have that mayonnaise?
No.
Oh, here.
Guys, I'm playing a video game and I'm having a great time.
Offer my mayonnaise to a
Wait, I'm gonna go sell it.
player.
Dude, is mayonnaise an instrument? The biggest question to ask.
The
No.
answer is no, because that's a stupid name, and you should feel bad.
Does
Yeah.
mayonnaise is bread?
Personally, I feel like the direction the series changed way too much after Monty died. I'm pretty sure Monty wrote notes, and therefore that's an invalid argument.
I don't know how to feel about the whole Monty thing. I mean, like,
That's
Oh,
just
sweet,
my
I'm too hot with
opinion.
Sebastian.
I
This
feel
thing,
like
we don't know how much this
We
is going
don't know.
to or against the direction he said. Honestly, it could be exactly as he wanted, and people could still not like it. He was human. Even if it's exactly how he wanted it, it's not everyone's gonna like it. And same with if Miles Matter making changes to it and people don't like it, they're human. People don't do perfect. Look at the Star Wars movies.
yeah.
yeah,
At least this doesn't have a multi-million-dollar budget.
true. Well, there
Anyway,
goes
died.
there goes trying to sell all my stuff so I could actually go afford a upgrade. I now wasted my day playing video games.
Nice. You can make it, Kim, as 20 minutes.
Alright, I just got out of the shops.
No, the
Ooh,
blacksmith
I'm
is already
fine.
closed.
Yeah, it's 4
Yes.
o'clock, not 5.
I have to go to
Yeah.
the blacksmith tomorrow with all the geodes I've been collecting.
My
Motherfucker.
geode.
I can't believe.
The
can't
story, yeah, just that comes with
Pick up on the
territory.
onions.
Like, if like again, this is the same thing that happened with Game of Thrones. Like, even if that's what George R. R. Martin is going to write for the story, how it was presented was like apparently people don't like it. I saw it coming 5 miles away and did not give a shit.
Oh, I've opened this up.
I
I
never watched
There were
that.
things about season 8
Same.
that it was like, you know, it
I
started
wonder
off,
why.
like, interesting enough, and then I just didn't
I-
like how quickly it moved. But
Yeah,
like,
I-
it was
I
only one season, so you know.
Season
I
2
I thought the
of
main issue was just that it was way too rushed.
Yeah, it was really rushed.
Season 2 of Game of Thrones, I called Daenerys being evil from the fucking start. I'm just like, yeah,
There's a
she's
film
the
theory about
I was
it.
gonna say,
she's
I
the
had
daughter
a-
of the Mad King. I have a feeling she's gonna be a little bit crazy, huh?
But then
Dude,
her...
spoilers.
Oh, but then again, it was like... apparently the Mad King was originally like a really good king, and then he went
Yeah.
mad.
And
So
Daenerys was
no.
like really
So,
loving and like friendly and that, and then she went fucking nuts.
Wasn't it like the second he became king, he went crazy?
No,
Oh,
it
it
was
was a
over time.
slow descent, apparently. And then it got really worse
Okay.
because he got captured by someone. I can't remember who it was, but like he got captured and he just went like full crazy in the dungeons there. So they like tortured him and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
And so he got
Yeah,
really
so it just like...
paranoid.
Right, just spiraled way quicker.
Yeah.
Much like season 8.
My main issue
Yeah.
with Ruby is after they finally explained what the overarching plot will be and who the bad guy was, they literally made a bad guy who is immortal, and they expect this main protagonist to beat them somehow. They have given, from what I watched, there is zero logic, rhyme, reason, or way that it will make sense for them to do it aside from a Deus Ex Machina or the power of friendship, and so I just lost interest.
Dude, I love Disney bullshit.
Yeah, it's like the bad guy literally went and swam in a pool of immortality that made them immortal. So it's like,
I mean, I wasn't joking. I love Disney bullshit.
You should be joking, Ken.
you can appreciate Disney bullshit. I just don't appreciate it when I don't see a way they can write themselves out of this situation aside from a
Fair.
Deus Ex Machina.
They have the
Yeah.
7 Dragon Balls, the 4 maidens.
That's the thing.
That's the Dragon
Gathering
Balls.
the four, awesome. The 4 maidens have like a section of power. They can summon back the fucking gods of creation, destruction. Humanity will be weighed, and then
What if-
what's her face will be killed. That'll probably be the final battle because just fighting her with like sword and board and fucking sniper rifle ain't gonna do shit.
But they have cool weapons that change into guns.
Yeah, but like she's immortal.
Wait,
They
are we still
literally-
talking about Game of Thrones?
No, it's about
Yes.
Ruby.
No, it's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's the same world actually.
She's literally immortal. Like, how do you write around it aside from a Deus Ex Machina or a sudden gun that kills immortal people? It's like with fucking with bloody Marvel. We're like, oh, we have all these regenerators who literally can't die. How do we do it? Why don't we just invent a metal that regenerators can't regenerate from? That was their
No.
only way of doing it. Is make something up that suddenly kills that specific group.
No, it's legal.
Yeah, it's I mean, like they made
Whereas
she
my character got- oh,
she
yeah.
swam through the pool of life, making herself immortal. They left her to like suffer, and then that's the whole that's basically her plot. And Ash has suffered, and then they said to fucking what's his face when he was reborn, it's like just summon us back when you think it's time for humanity to be judged, and we'll judge you and see whether you're worth it or not.
Go fam, when ready, just let me know.
Basically,
What if a good guy swam in the pool of immortality?
She was a
Or,
good
like-
guy, and then she went cray-cray.
yeah, because she went crazy because her lover died, and so she swam in the pool of evil, thinking that'll finally kill her. And nope, it just made her insane.
Oh, okay, what if you swam in the pool of life, but then didn't swim in the pool of evil?
Then she would just be immortal and
Yeah, and
And
then you'd watch
And
around as
sad.
everyone dies in front of you because of old age.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
about
she-
Power
she
Game,
quite
alright?
literally, she jumped in the pool of the bad pool because it was a suicide attempt.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
she was trying to kill herself because she couldn't live on with it, and it didn't work.
But the thing is, like, even if God Juice equivalent to, like, the Death God didn't work on her, what is gonna work on her? I think that's what Darian's getting at as well.
No, that is a good question.
The only thing that's gonna work is gonna be the gods deal with her.
Darian,
Yeah,
gonna
he's
be what the
training.
problem is.
I told you.
Melons!
Motherfucker, I told you.
No one cares.
We have a Mega Melon!
Yes!
I'm a
Who wants to
smack
come
it.
see a Mega Melon if you've never
I
seen
want to see the
one?
Mega Melon.
Fuck your Mega
Don't
Melon.
forget it. It is glorious.
Let me
Oh.
harvest. I want to harvest the Mega Melon.
How do you
Why?
guys Mega Melon?
You already taken
Alright.
half of these.
Oh, hail the Mega
You know
Melon.
what? I don't have an axe on me, so feel free. Someone else can harvest the Mega Melon. How many did you get from that?
20 something.
Coming over to watch.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Harvest. Yes, feel free to pick stuff, by the way. This is farming levels. Just go for it.
yeah.
We've
know
got
you-
the
you
5
was-
goldens.
I got 2 on me.
No, we've got the 5 in me, so
Oh, well, go fuck yourself then.
split them up when you need to.
Oh, was there more there I didn't see? I couldn't see.
Now,
Yeah,
I have 15
Alright,
melons.
if everyone wants to go toss all of their literally everything into a single
on.
chest, probably into my chest, the
Which chest
brown
was
one.
it?
I'll go into the brown one over here. No, not the gold one.
Yeah.
The
Wasn't
brown
it meant to be this chest here that we
Wait,
dumped it all into?
I'll go and
Hang on.
divide it all up amongst everyone.
Okay.
Brown one?
The brown chest. Just everything in the brown chest.
No, hang on. I think we need these for the quality.
The gold chest is for everything that's not related to this. Nothing goes in the gold chest unless it's gold star.
Oh, that's gold.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, mayonnaise.
Okay. Where am
everyone-
I putting this? Where am I putting the melons?
In
in
the brown
here.
chest. This one here.
This
Just
one?
throw everything in that, and I'll go through and deal with sorting it between everyone right now.
Okay.
Oh shit, we have hops. I'm gonna save the hops because we can make beer with that.
You're welcome.
Do we have blueberries?
Not yet.
Not yet.
And because we need one of these melons, like regular melons, for the bundle.
I will put one aside.
I have one on me.
Okay. AJ, have you been dividing things up yet?
Yeah, with
I'm
the ones
gonna-
I've got.
I
Okay.
grabbed one from my chest. I'm gonna go donate these now.
Should we keep the tomatoes for cooking or not?
You can divide them if you want.
There's only 4. I'll give one to everyone except me.
I generally hope Nia joins the good guys because I like her character. I hope she stays a bad guy because that's more interesting.
I think her, so...
But
Yeah, it's kind of a revenge story for her.
No, I think, like, from what I remember seeing last...
Kim, don't spoil it. Kim, don't spoil it, alright? Kim?
No, you care about that show?
Yeah, legitimately, I want to go and watch it.
Okay. Okay. But it's a revenge story at the end of the day.
I assumed it was a revenge story.
Yeah, you're right.
How come Kim's
Someone want to look up what
melons gonna
fish we need to get that are in this season.
grow? They're all today, you can get them in the rain.
Oh, fuck.
I think
Yeah,
they're
but
at
which
night
fish?
there. There's a walleye for sure.
Okay, hang on. No, fuck, this is fishing.
I really
I
hope
need
that my
fish.
stuff is actually working, because, like... it's
No, not the
funny if it
minigame.
isn't.
Oh wait, no, yes, the minigame. No, that's just fishing. I need a list of fish.
Yes, minigame. Here you go, have one, Chris. Goodbye.
Sort by seasons.
Actually, I'll talk to you then, Lee.
Oh. Ah, fucking someone else can look it up. Why am I over here?
Nia wants revenge on Ruby for Torchwick's death, even though it's actually Salem's fault for his drop responsible. It's actually his fault. Not
Yeah,
gonna
fuck
lie.
it,
He chose to
My
do
homie
this
killed
shit.
himself. Homie killed himself. But I think Neo is...
I don't. The
Genuinely.
thing is, with like, I understand that, but like, Ruby doesn't have the power to make good guys bad like Goku does or whoever. Like, none of the villains have been good guys now, as far as I know, right?
No, I think you're right.
So like, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think
What am I doing?
Ruby's going to talk to Neo and be like, but it's not our fault. And even if she
It's
does,
their
I feel like
fault.
Neo's not going to give a shit. That's the thing, and that's what I like
crops,
about Neo.
Crops have been dispersed.
It was Emerald I was thinking of, not Neo.
Emerald is wavering.
Should I go fishing in the river, the mountain, or the beach?
Beach.
Alright, I'm gonna go beach
So you
fishing.
might need
checked
to
it
wait
out
till
on the
night
It's
trash
been
time.
so long that all the characters kind of meld together because I don't pay attention to them.
Look at all this Bringus Farm food.
Bringus
Delicious Bringus food.
Delicious.
You know what I'm gonna do actually? I was gonna go to the beach. I'm gonna buy more seeds.
Eunice is having serious doubts about working for Salem as Cinder. I mean, I would as well. They're
Yeah,
cray cray.
So,
I'm trying to hit the bottom of the mines.
I'm not
where are
even.
you? I'm-
Cinder isn't even working for Salem, right? Cinder's going off on her own.
Hello.
I don't know.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking chat, Kim. You made it very clear that you don't know this.
Ah, hello.
What do you mean? I've seen everything.
Can we ask what the waste of a good? That's the in charge. She was in charge of. That was the faunus that was in charge of the red fang white claw. The faunus people, right? She was the cool cat lady with the stripes. Because I agree, if that was the same person. I'm assuming because the name is Khan, like Shere Khan. I'm gonna chill in my bed and go to the toilet, so I'll be back in a
I
sec.
bought 80 more melon seeds and 32 more corn.
Quick, while Dad's gone, ruin everything.
If we find any gems, let me break them unless you've got like the gem thing. Like the
I
little
think
top.
I do have the gem thing
I-
as well.
okay.
No,
Let me double check my
stairs down
skills.
here.
Oh, cool.
Let me double check my
Yeah,
skills.
it
actually,
really
real quick.
sucked with that character
Yeah, I
because
do.
she did have a very interesting story and whatnot in terms of the background, but then none of it was to show in the actual show because, yeah, she is up. She's like, no, we're not going to do the bad things. This is the wrong way to help the faunus. And then Adam just guts her. And it's
Adam's like,
awesome.
yeet.
Yeah, it's like, cool, there goes an interesting character. It might be interesting if later on they were like, actually, she didn't die, but it makes no sense.
Adam do be murdering.
He'd be trying.
Adam do be murdering. I don't think he'd be trying. I think he'd just be murdering.
He not anymore. He ain't.
Don't need to try.
Oh.
My God.
Oh,
I got to the bottom.
Oh fuck.
congratulations.
I thought I was.
Where is
I went to go get it all instead. Damn it.
I did it. I win.
Everything has to be competitive with you.
Just
Yes.
stupid things.
I know, and I hate it because I'm also like, fuck, I should have gotten better.
It's probably the best ship in the entire series. That's why it's the right one.
Which one?
Yang and Blake.
Yeah,
Like-
fair.
Like, I've seen some people say Ruby Oscar or Ruby John, but I also don't give a shit about either of those.
Yeah, fair. Rebecca's teleporting around.
You
Yeah,
wish you could in my world.
I wish I could. Could imagine if I could. Who should I give gifts to? What can I
I'm
give
going
gifts?
to
What do people want?
Stuff.
Maybe I want a strange bun.
I think only Krobus likes them.
Well, I'll save it for Clovis then.
Might be someone else. Does Sam or Shane like them?
Sam doesn't, I don't think. I think Shane gives you
Yeah.
one as like a recipe.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Oh, hi, Sebastian. Here, have
We
a
need
frozen
tuna
deer.
for something. I called it tuna.
Tuna.
And yeah, Pirajon was a really good combination of the overexceller who is overachiever who is like super stressed out versus the underachiever who's trying to prove himself. It was a really good dynamic, and then she got ashed.
The worst part is I read that as Pyro. And like, honestly, I was like, she kind of has that similar design.
First purple mushroom.
Nice. We need one of those,
Dude,
don't we?
dude, that'd be purple.
Yes, you do. It do be purple.
Anyone who's just chilling out, can you tell me what fish we need from the beach? Because I'm fishing right now.
Sure. So fish tank, river fish, special
I'm
seafood,
back.
ocean
God.
fish. Yeah, can we even get a tuna, red snapper, or slip by like around?
I have a
summer?
red snapper and a tuna.
Well, I think the
Never mind, I have a red mullet and a tuna. Well, I have a tuna, so that's one thing down.
I'm glad that Adams definitely served to push Yang and Blank closer together. I mean, that was the whole point of him.
That literally was the whole point of
The
it.
whole point of him was catharsis, so... It would,
The whole point of
it would
it was
honestly
murder.
been weird if they didn't do anything with that.
Rebecca, you saying just down there was creepy.
Pyrrha, too much to ship John with anyone else. And this is Pyrrha from Xenoblade. I've never played Xenoblade, but she does look pretty.
I
I
mean,
think
Pyro's
with
pretty cool.
a fucking Jean with anyone else is like character development. Like he's kind of gone from the goofy guy who needed someone to prop him up to now someone who stands on his own 2 feet.
I ship
Like-
Jean with Pyrrha's mom.
Yeah, that's actually a great one.
What?
Whoever that redhead is. Unknown redhead is, I think, what they call her in the wiki or something.
Yeah, Pyrrha's mom.
People be weird.
Yeah.
Is that a weird thing, Kim? You just take some dead girl's...
Yeah, yeah.
Take
Yeah.
some dead girl's
Eh.
husband and put it with her mom, and that's weird, Kim?
Mum question mark? Because it's probably
I
not.
don't think that... Yeah, it probably is.
I've read enough fan fiction to know too much about this.
What?
I put the
No,
purple
just
mushroom in the gold chest.
Nice. Hey guys, I caught a halibut.
Oh
the
my
halibut.
god.
Fucking end your life. Did you not buy seeds to plant?
No.
Yeah, I bought 102 of them.
Do you want to come and so I can plant them?
Yeah, I'm coming back now to do that.
It's a little
Don't-
late.
Is there anything we need in the, like,
It's not like we have to water them.
True.
that's tomorrow's problem.
Yeah. Though I did pick less seeds than I bought less seeds than we just planted. I think. I actually might have bought more seeds, now that I think about it, because I did use all my money I had.
Look at us, hoeing.
Oh my
I'm
god,
not talking
fishing!
about the farm.
Oh, buddies.
I'm not talking about the farm.
Motherfucker.
Probably
I got a pike. I'm pretty sure we need
Midnight,
really
can you
have that.
literally annoy any other person in this house but me today?
I thought you were gonna talk about me for a second. I was like, motherfucker.
I mean, well, everyone knows that you only ever annoy me.
Aww.
Everyone knows that the best ship is Nina Tucker and Alexander. Nina was like 3. Alexander Armstrong was like 55. Unless you're talking about the dog, which I'm pretty sure was not Alexander. Alexander was not the dog.
I'm pretty sure Alexander's the dog from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, but wasn't Alexander Armstrong as well?
Ah, wait, yeah.
Armstrong.
Look, you're asking questions I have no answers to.
You should fucking watch FMA Brotherhood.
What's FMA?
Full Metal Alchemist. Alex Louise Armstrong. So technically correct.
Alchemist.
Well, I don't know what Full Metal Alchemist is.
You should never seen Full Metal Alchemist. It's one of the best written mangas of all time.
Yeah, Alexandra is also the dog.
What a stupid author to name her dog after the man.
The myth, the legend.
Stupid fucking girl.
Stupid fucking idiot. What an idiot.
Deserves everything that happened to her.
Fucking idiot. What are you, an idiot?
I have actually got 2 of the fish we needed for the ocean, so we're almost done with the ocean.
It's late.
I'm going to bed.
I'm staying up in
Hey,
front of your
Jesus.
house. Till 1 a.m.
Just to piss you off.
Just to piss her off.
Not fair.
The bully or Tess.
I
though, is too
legitimately can't go into bed
Yeah.
because of the dog.
far. Like, I for
Also-
one don't stand for Tess bullying.
You're the
Senator
one who did
Armstrong
it.
is
Uh-huh.
the only president for me.
15.
No one else will abuse nanomachines just like
Do you know
Senator
Kim?
Armstrong.
Except cut me in that
Segment
one
50.
spot that I'm like the most sensitive.
Sorry.
Kim, you're talking your way out of being a godmother.
Yeah. Wait, I never chill the chat?
No.
I was gonna say, like, what the
Fishing
fuck?
level 8.
There wasn't, but they are rapidly
Hey guys, I made
decreasing as you speak.
$100,000.
Yeah, well, there was no
That's
chance.
great.
But now there's even less of a no chance.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you were already at the bottom, and now it's just going down.
Who the fuck
further.
would want to make me their godmother? What the fuck's wrong with you?
As AJ said, the godmother's job is to sell the child once we die.
Find out which organs are the healthiest.
Hey guys, you can let Terry make pancakes today.
Pam needs some
Sweet.
pale ale.
Robberies!
Fucking blubbery.
We also have
Dude,
starfruit.
Oh yay! We should keep them so we can turn them into seeds, so we can grow them better later.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it
Blue
in one shit.
bodies.
Let's enable her addiction.
Hell yeah.
Who? Pale? Pam?
Pale.
Pam.
Pam, yeah. Well, Darren needs
Pale
to make
Pam.
us kegs.
Who need to give?
And then we need to make typists so Darian can make us cakes. So what I'm saying is, Taz, can we pretty please, despite all the bullying we did today, can we please borrow your copper?
Just have it.
Kim,
Despite the bullying Kim did today, we should
yeah,
go.
Kim, look what you did. You've ruined our friendship.
Oh, I thought you saw what I did. Okay, never mind. I'm safe.
What did you do, Kim?
Pam,
Not
are
me.
you okay?
Did Kim
I
just
did
break
nothing.
some of our crops?
Kim, did you fuck up?
I...
Do we need to kick you out of Bringus Farms?
Do I need to jump over to your stream?
Kim,
Do
I
I-
won't
do
be
I-
mad. I won't be mad.
What
I
did
hit
you
one of the
do?
blueberries
did?
with a pickaxe.
You did what?
I hit one of the blueberries with a pickaxe.
Was anyone watching Kim's stream and saw what she did?
No one's watching my stream.
Who would watch Kim's stream? She broke a blueberry plant with a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Do we have
Recurring
more?
plant.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's on the
We have
pickaxe
so
fault.
many.
How weak is
I
that?
have in my inventory 160
Look,
blueberries.
I'll be honest. I accidentally
Oh, now
pressed
you
the
have another
button.
spot for them.
No, I don't plant them. We just sell the shit.
Look, I accidentally pressed the button and then I picked the thing. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm probably not.
It's kind of this.
Are you not sure?
So is that the same? Is that the same type of sorry you were with Tez?
Ah.
Oh no, it keeps going.
I've been
She's
Someone.
not even
She
speaking.
can never be trusted.
Yeah, because you answered the question.
Look at that. Someone didn't even water one of our hops yesterday, so one of them died.
Oops.
What do you mean?
Look at him, Kim. There's a dead hop up here.
I haven't taken care of the corn farm and nothing else.
Yeah, and that's why you get bonus points on your resume. We're gonna give you a good. I watered the rest of them already.
Alright.
We're gonna give you.
Someone,
Can
does someone know when like Haley gets out of her bedroom on Sundays?
Nope.
What?
I can try and look it up.
Because I have
but,
an emerald, and she wanted an emerald, and I want to give her the emerald.
Oh, okay.
I
For
feel like
money.
I'm being. I feel
Alright,
like
I'll
I'm
have a
just
look.
being targeted.
You
hang on
are.
a sec.
Darren, did you want to just put all the stuff into your chest again?
Yep, and I'll sort it out.
Being
I spelled her
targeted?
name wrong.
I don't like this.
What don't
Nope,
you like?
that's Hey.
Being targeted.
Maybe don't attack when you can't fight back.
We all know I can't fight back.
Where the fuck is
So
Haley?
why did
I
you
think
attack
I think
Tez?
She's leaving now. It's all good. It's all good.
I have
you anyway.
problems, okay?
You have problems. So
I
you're
got
Some fights I
alcoholics.
can't win.
Sunday.
Kim?
At
Yeah?
10:30, she leaves the house to go to the beach.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was just saying before she started
Oh.
leaving the room, but
Oh,
thank
okay.
you anyway.
Yeah,
A
Darren?
kitten shouldn't try to bear their fangs.
But I will.
Especially the older lion.
Alright, toss everything into my brown, stuff brown chest and all of it.
AJ! Stop it! Stop!
And AJ what?
Stop!
Because he was right there. And I had to.
Just
Flowers
because it's
are
there
done.
doesn't mean you have to do
They've
it!
been done for a while.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, Tess.
AJ!
Needed that last jab in. No, stop.
Last jab, he
this
says.
lonely road, the only road.
Don't.
I'm surprised Tess still plays with us at this point.
Teetering on the
Yeah.
edge at this point.
Oh my god! No, I'm so sorry!
AJ, I've given you 36 blueberries to make jam
I
out of.
I will buy the best gift for the wedding ever
On,
to make
on
up for it.
today's stream, Kim gets kicked out of the friend group.
AJ also gets kicked out by the sound of it.
I don't know why I would be.
It's okay, I'll just leave. I'll do everyone a favor.
No! Not fair to me.
No.
Honestly, it'd be a little bit
No.
better. There's too many people here. 5 is a bit too much.
Yeah.
Okay, we should get rid of Kim.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No! Fuck off!
Alright, so you don't. You don't want to take responsibility for your actions, and B, think it's okay to kick the pregnant woman out.
No!
Kim,
I don't
what
want
color-
to get rid of the pregnant woman! What
Kim,
the
what
fuck
color-
is
Kim, what color is your hair? In game.
this? Pink.
You're pink?
Yeah.
Okay, you're getting the least crops today.
Okay. At least I was honest, I didn't pick teal. I could have just used Rebecca's hair.
I would have asked for verification, but I know with you, you definitely pick pink.
Okay, that's a call out.
Two misdemeanors.
I'm not
today.
wrong, though.
That's a call out. I don't like it.
I'm hearing the
Yes,
pictures
where
of a
did you
waste
get
that
the,
I've made since grade
star
6 player.
It was on floor 100 of the mines. I hadn't
Oh,
gone
okay, you
through
just
it
had.
yet.
No worries.
Honestly, I'm surprised I can manage to hit these pictures
Oh,
myself.
all the stuff in that chest was good for selling, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
All the stuff in your own colored chest is good for selling. So everything in the teal chest is for selling.
Yep.
And that dropped 55 more blueberries into it.
How much did you
Ah!
drop into
One.
What was that?
mine?
One of each plant.
No, hell yeah.
So, alright, I'm also gonna donate one of these.
I should actually buy. I should buy stuff.
You think you deserve it?
Don't make me fuck with your emotional state again with hideous laughter, Kim. That was rude.
Alright.
Look.
Since we're a little bit of drawing questions, I'm going to start asking questions. This one is for Tez. Did you regret waking up today?
Yes.
Oh,
I've regretted
God.
waking up for the past 3 weeks.
Okay, at least it's not us.
Up for debate, Kim.
Please don't tell me it's us, otherwise I'll cry, and it won't even be echoes.
No, it's okay. It's not us. It's just you.
Question
It's
for
just a
Rebecca.
perpetual state of morning sickness.
Question for Rebecca. Did you know
Wow.
Kim could be so violent and mean?
She should.
Yes, I did.
And you didn't tell us?
I thought you
Yeah.
already knew.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a quality sprinkler. Just one.
Nice. Please put in my chest.
God, I'm getting so
I will
distracted. I'm getting so fucking distracted every second.
Question for Darren.
Yeah, okay.
How are you going to make this up to your wife?
Not my husband yet.
I think
You're
at this
soon to
point, you could probably just say it and no one would mind.
True.
You're soon to be then.
Yeah, I'm in here
He's
for the
been
long
doing
haul.
a good job looking after me.
1 second, I have a spam call to answer.
Hopefully not on stream.
Hello. Fuck off.
Dude, imagine that was just me, like, just calling AJ somehow. Ah, fuck, it's past 5. This day has been a waste!
Yeah.
I'm back. It wasn't a spam call. It was work asking me to work on my day off. So I said no.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because it's my
What day was
day
that?
off tomorrow.
Oh, dude, you also gonna work tomorrow?
I don't know. I said no. I don't work Fridays for a legitimate reason.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I don't work Fridays as well.
Well bundled.
I just paid I paid the 2,500 gold bundle.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Now there's only the 5,000, the 25,000, the 50,000 gold bundles.
I can
to
pay
go.
the 5,000 one
Oh.
tomorrow.
I would have done that, but I'm probably gonna go and
I
buy
mean-
a 10,000.
I probably
dollars worth
can, but I'd
plants
rather
tomorrow.
not.
Well, I mean, like, I haven't really bought anything. I don't know what to buy, really, so I'm kind of just vibing, mostly.
Question for Darren: favorite class and subclass can be mutually exclusive from each other. Favorite class is cleric because there is an infinite amount of opportunities for what a cleric can do. There's no joke with that. Favorite subclass is warlock
Boring.
because it shouldn't be a class.
You're stupid, and I hate it because literally your reason for why clerics are so good is the exact same reason for why warlocks are so
It
good.
is the exact
and,
same reason.
and it is. Warlocks are as customizable as clerics are.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference. There's a difference though. Clerics can survive on their own without relying on the customization. You pick a niche, you stick with that niche, you do that niche better than anyone else, pretty much. Warlocks limp around from encounter to encounter, barely surviving through each of their niches.
I disagree.
Well,
I think that I'm starting to get used to now the like short rest spell slots, but
this is why I think Warlock is the worst class. They're the best subclass because they give you the short rest spell slots. When combined with certain characters, they become invaluable. Warlock with Paladin, amazing. Short rest for some decent Eldritch smites, some decent Divine smites.
oh yeah, you're right.
Warlock
Though,
with
yeah.
Warlock with Sorcerer. Boom. Even more sorcery points all the damn time. At a short rest, you just get fuckloads of sorcery points. Really nice.
Oh, that's actually a good idea to know for the future. Thank you.
And shut the fuck up. And Warlock, I've now lost my train of thought because you suck. But
Thanks.
basically, Warlock by themselves, not enough sorcery, not enough spell points. Their invocations are basically just feat light. And unfortunately, while that is a really interesting concept, they have some very powerful feats. They're not powerful enough. A lot of the really good feats that give them nice spells, you can only use once a day, or you can only use with a spell slot consumption. So it's like,
I think
awesome.
they're not good
They
enough
only get
for the
3 spell
trade-off
slots.
of like short rest 2 slots.
Exactly, that's what I'm meaning. Like, the fact that you have to give them a Rod of the Packkeeper for them to even be viable to mid to late game, and even then, it's a +1 to +3 item, that's really nice, but then you have to use, an action to get 1 spell slot back.
Yeah, it's
And
an action.
that is what gives them the most utilities. They have to rely on their cantrips, which they don't get a lot of, until they get enough, like,
I mean,
short
there's a
resting.
reason. There's a reason why when I wanted to pick Warlock, I picked Hexblade because it's like at least I have a sword. Like,
Yeah, Hexblade is the best Warlock.
and also
undoubtedly.
now that Tasha's allows it, I'm gonna get Green Flame Blade next time I get a cantrip.
That's
Who
fair.
said that?
Well, fucking.
I think I'm the DM.
Well, oh yeah, he's
But
right.
AJ,
No, it's fine.
you might be the DM, but we know you'll let it happen because it's in an official book.
Yeah, no, why not?
If it's dumb enough to be in an official book, it can be in the game. And there is some dumb shit in those official books.
There is some dumb shit.
There's nothing wrong. Like, there's you can play a warlock. One of the main reasons I don't like warlocks is that almost never does the pact come into play.
Well, that depends on the DM and how they do it, though.
that's the problem. It's like a lot of DMs don't really care about the roleplay side of it, and this comes from the fact that I prefer the roleplay over the game. I would prefer to roleplay versus fight because I think it's more enjoyable. It's 100% a purely subjective thing of how I like to play the game.
But I think everyone in this call mostly agrees with that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Rebecca's
I
the black
make my
sheep.
characters.
Yeah, Rebecca's actually all about that combat.
Oh.
Min-maxing, like Connor.
Yeah.
Connor doesn't min-max. We joke about it, he doesn't.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Though. I see a lot of people who pick Warlock because it sounds really cool and you can make a really interesting character.
Yeah.
But then you don't get to follow through with the really powerful, awesome stuff with the Warlock, which is the pacts.
Yep.
And by the time you get to the really awesome invocations, you're already falling so far behind in terms of DPS potential, in terms of health potential. You're already so far behind on everything else. You're not a good frontliner. You're not a good backliner. You're an awkward mid place.
Yeah.
You just end up having it. You don't really end up a good spot. The best position for them is a roleplay character.
You just described me perfectly. Awkward mid place.
Yeah, you're an awkward midliner because you have useful stuff in the front, you have useful stuff in the back, but you don't have enough of either to really stand out. So you sit in the middle, and then you can't really help either position well enough. Almost everything done by a warlock can be done better by a cleric or a bard.
Fair.
I would say that, but every warlock I've seen in the shows that I've watched have had their backstory in play and very important.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
That shows you what? Shows you what is the key word there.
Yeah, but like, what else do I do? Like, no one plays warlock. Like, the only person that plays warlock that I know is Kim and myself. Like,
Mim's playing warlock.
Yeah, but Mim hasn't done anything.
She sadly had to like.
Yes,
like,
Mim's been not being able to do. Yeah, but Kossig's also not doing anything at the moment.
Actually, if I know stuff, Kossig is
so
doing.
nice to have money.
He's kind of doing stuff.
Kossig has to do stuff so he can do stuff, but like at the moment he can't do any of the warlock stuff.
Woo! Yeah, come on.
Come on. But yeah, Mim, when I say she's doing nothing, is literally because stuff keeps coming up.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not in her control. That's the problem.
Yeah, unfortunately, she hasn't been there for the times when things have come up. So it's like, all right, cool, we have to delay this thing because Mim is unfortunately having a real-life problem, which is it. Real life takes precedent over D&D, which always and it does.
I disagree, because D&D is better.
D&D is my life at this point, guys. Like, I live through Christine and Callista.
That's a sad way to live.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I dump everything in my chest and I'll sort it out.
Sweet, I hit level 5.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. That is that. Hang on. What do I need this for?
I mean, to be fair though, it ain't false. So I do live a lot when I'm through those.
Sweet. We can finish quality now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll take it. I'll drop that off as well on my way past.
Nah, that's okay. I got one already.
Oh, okay.
I should have upgraded my
filling up my
fucking
chest?
thing yesterday. Damn it. Yeah.
Let me open the chest.
I'm gonna pay the. Was it 5,025? Was it?
Yeah.
I can pay the 5 now if you want.
Then go for it.
Does anyone have
If you want,
open
I'm not gonna force
furnaces?
Imagine needing a crush.
I can finally get a
D&D
fully
to play
upgraded
out your
backpack.
self-deprecating depression fantasies. Just do it normal like everyone else, you nerd. Thanks, Dimmy. Thank you. You know, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, your favorite class is Barbarian and favorite subclass is surprisingly Oath of Conquest. It's because Oath of Conquest is dope as shit.
Conquest is fun.
Oath of Conquest is amazing.
Where do you catch pike?
In the real
I got a
life.
pike.
I
think.
just saw that message as well.
Wait. There's also a 10k one is here as well.
Let's bring that around for everyone. Favorite class and subclass. I'll have a think. Class?
Wait, I had a pike somewhere.
Class is interesting because I'm from a DM perspective, which is the problem. I don't play enough classes to really think. Rogue is always fun. I have my nostalgia goggles for Rogue because Rogue is my first class. I enjoy them. Sneak attack is fantastic.
Why am I here? Ah, yeah.
Surprisingly enough, I don't actually have nostalgia goggles for the first class I played because I played Monk. I like Monk, I really do, but I don't think it's my favorite class. Like, I think my favorite class is hard to pick because I lean towards sorcerers and clerics, and I don't know how to pick, which is why I always pick Divine Soul.
Subclass? Subclass wise, Battlemaster Fighter is just so fucking utility.
Useful.
It's
Yeah.
so good. But I don't know. It's tied up there. It's not my favorite because I've got a bunch. I think I've got favorites from every class. I can't probably bring them all up now, but
Oh yeah, COD.
But yeah, Battlemaster, Echo Knight, surprisingly so fucking cool. It is just a really cool concept. Just a shadow thing coming around, beating people up for you is fun as shit. It's like
I originally wanted
it's
to like
Stand
multi-class my
Knight.
head played into that.
It's Stand Knight.
I wanted to multi-class my Hexblade into that, but like I just, in the end, like it just, I'd rather just put more time into Warlock in the end of it, just for the fun of it. See where it goes.
Alright, crops have all been divvied out to everyone.
Cool.
Have we got crops aside for the bundles? You said you did the quality bundle, didn't you?
Yeah, quality bundle was done. Got a preserve jar out of it, and I put a 1 corn in for the fall.
Grave Domain Cleric is also
That's-
very strong.
Fuck yeah.
Crits.
There's a lot of good clerics.
Grave Domain's my favorite. You can
Tempest.
you can just immediately be like, that's a crit now. Or you can
We-
also immediately be like, that's not a
Hurricane.
crit now.
So, okay, I'm gonna be a dick here. I'm going to go upgrade my watering can right now again to,
Yeah,
to
go for it.
iron, which means I won't have a watering can tomorrow.
But
It's iron.
Ranger's on.
Iron?
Ranger just gets so.
Tez, near the pipe.
Based, so there isn't really
Got it.
a super strong subclass I feel about for Ranger. If Hunter is the best Ranger
I'll take a
subclass,
second one if you've got it.
just because of
I
damage
like-
on top of damage, but they're not really.
The new Draconic Warden is also very good.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Feywander, I'm in the farm itself. I'm heading up to
Oh,
AJ's
okay.
house. I personally, the reason why I picked Feywander Ranger is because I really, really like the look of it and the way it works. But like, you can't really play an elf Feywander Ranger because then it's like one of the benefits you just don't bother with.
Do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Honestly, I kind of like the
Yeah.
idea of a non-elf Fey Wanderer. It's kind of interesting. Like they wander the Fey, being an outsider.
Yeah, that's the whole point
On a
with
Devaxi.
Avera.
Where'd you put the jam blueberries,
Where you Tess?
Darren? Where did you
just
put
in
the
the farm
blueberries
now.
for jam?
In your
Getting
left
to
chest.
my camp thing.
I'm next to AJ's one.
Monk, Long Death is fun. Matt Mercer's fucking Cobalt Soul is just fascinating. It's utility monk, which is very good. Way of the Mercy is also
No.
interesting.
You know what? I'm just gonna
But
do this.
Way of
Be safe.
Mercy is real good, especially if you get that freaking combos in with the healing and the offensive punches. They have some serious DPS potential.
Open Palm is probably my fun, just because you can just shatter someone. Just like their soul dies because you punch them really good.
Dude, imagine dying because you got punched really good.
Fuck, I wish.
Whatever Paladin's got Vow of
Hit me back.
Enmity is just really strong for multi-classing. Vengeance, yeah. If you Vengeance Paladin with the Rogue, that's just...
Dude, there's
you win the
reason-
game.
Dude, Vengeance is so cool. Like, it's one of those paladins that's just like I want to play, but it's like I always end up having a paladin that doesn't fit it. I always create the character before I pick a class, which is the thing. I
You
usually
get
do.
Vax'ildan if you do that. Exactly. And Vax was broken.
There's a reason why Vax was strong. It's a really powerful combo, and sure, some people can min-max towards it quite
Come
effectively.
on, come on, come on.
It's also just fun to have to be
Who
ridiculous.
chopped down? Oh, it was lightning. Okay, lightning chopped down a tree. That's better. It chopped down the one with the tapper on it, you fucking whore.
That's annoying.
We need to start making some lightning rods.
I got one
I
from the
have.
purchase one.
I
Sorry.
have refined quartz in my chest.
Who can make it though?
Yeah, I could.
What do you need to make it?
Foraging.
Ooh.
My forage is getting up there, but I don't have enough to make a lightning rod yet.
Rogues are interesting because I don't really have a
We haven't-
penchant. Go on.
Oh wait. Never mind.
I'll let you go down the list and then I'll go down the list next.
Rogues I don't really have a penchant for whoever, like, which one I want to play. Assassin is just good DPS, but it's not really a thing you want to go for. I think you want to aim for story for Rogue for your backstory. Like,
Dead parents, you know, the usual.
but they work as a very good utility class, so most Rogue subclasses are very good, is the thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's...
I don't think rogues have a bad subclass.
Yeah.
The
They each
worst, the worst is probably, depending on the campaign, either thief or swashbuckler. Which says something because I love the swashbuckler subclass. It's just you put yourself in positions to get absolutely destroyed by yourself. Thief is unfortunately not super useful in combat heavy campaigns.
No.
Where you find yourself stuck with a lot of abilities which don't really give you a lot of help in just straight up combat.
Yeah, like DF from Dascam Action is a good example of like a thief rogue, like because it is a story-based campaign. It's not really a combat one.
Yeah.
And he's also like a utilitarian rogue.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
Barbarians...
Like he likes the utility part of it.
Which is very
Zealot
good.
Barbarian.
Zealot Barbarian is interesting. Sam's playing a variant of it, which honestly is reducing his DPS capability, but is making up for it with other things. But it's not my favorite, but it's also got the upside of if Jakurva goes down, they just need the spell. They just need Revivify the spell, and he's fine.
Yeah.
You don't need the diamond
Not even
or
that.
anything.
Not even that. If he gets eventually high enough where you get the unyielding rage or whatever, where it's like you hit 0 hit points, you don't go down. You stay up and you keep fighting, and as long as you end your rage with +1 hit points, you survive. Which means as long as someone holds on to a healing word and throws it on you as soon as combat ends, you live. Or pop a healing potion right as combat's over. You just don't ever die.
Which is amazing considering barbarians already can't die.
The thing, I don't think barbarians fall in the same class as rogue for me, where they don't typically have a bad subclass that I like. They don't really have something.
Ancestral guidance.
I don't like frenzy because it's literally just hit things and then
But more.
And
Frenzy is champion, but for barbarians.
Yeah, which is
that's a good example.
And while
It's
but
okay.
champion has a benefit, which is you get to crit on a 19, which is the thing.
Yeah.
The frenzy barbarian benefit is you take no damage except psychic if you want.
It's a bear totem.
That's bear.
Oh, it's Spirit Guardians.
That's bear.
Right? Which is the only upside to Spirit Guardians. Is you take no
Yeah,
damage.
it's that pick bear.
Correction, AJ, that's totem. Spirit
That's totem
Ancestral
barbarian.
Guardians is just boring because it's basically hey, people should hit me and they shouldn't hit other people, and so if you attack other people, you have disadvantage, so you should just be hitting me. But usually, you're the person in front of everyone being hit anyway.
Yeah.
And it only really helps people within 5 feet of you, I think. It's just a really awkward.
Basically, if you
class
have more
I've found.
front lines, then it's kind of good,
Yeah.
but like otherwise.
It can be a
not.
really good combo with a second frontliner, especially if they can use, if it's like a paladin who uses fucking Compel Duel and you use Ancestral Guardians on them, they get disadvantage to attack both of you.
And
Hey,
Punch
then,
totem.
250k.
Nice.
uh,
That's combined.
wizards also fall under the category of the subclasses are generally just decent.
Yeah,
There's nothing
right.
really a bad subclass.
They're not really like out there as well. Like they're what you kind of expect.
I would say the bad subclass for Wizard would be unfortunately Necromancer, because Necromancy is so underutilized in that game.
Underused.
There is not enough good Necromancy spells for it to be worth it. Illusion
Spare
as
dime.
well. That's good, but it's not enough. Illusion is also one of those unfortunate ones because a lot of GMs don't read how the rules work and allow people to get away with things that only Illusion Wizards should be allowed to do.
Oh, it's
like
okay. I
moving
thought a bird
illusions.
was going to Tez's chest, but it was just Tez.
Yeah, like moving illusions is something only illusion wizards are allowed to do, but almost in every game if someone says their illusion's moving, they'll be like, okay. Which unfortunately takes away one of the key niches of that exact subclass.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The
Though
biggest
I'm
thing
also-
they get is the real illusions, which are amazing.
I agree with that, though I'm also the kind of person when it's like, illusion move is funny.
That's the problem. It's like you also think of like subtle casting for a
Subtle, yes.
yeah. Subtle casting is almost never used because people are like, I secretly cast this spell. In reality, it's like I think XP to level 3 or whatever had that comment on it, which is casting a spell is like being a Power Ranger.
Yeah,
you
it
can't be subtle. You're like casting a 3rd level spell. Like, oh, I'm doing the enchantment. My hands are waving above my head. I'm posing like a fucking JoJo's character.
Yeah. I
You
remember.
can't subtle cast a spell.
I
unless you
remember,
have the
like,
exact thing to do it.
I remember listening to High Rollers and Mark Humes was saying this exact same thing, where it's just like,
Yeah.
you're literally gonna go like, spell. Like that's it. Like you have. That's how you spell cast.
Yeah, I remember.
And I am
Mark saying that
casting
a
this
lot.
3rd level spell in front of you. Like, yeah, how do you stop that?
Yeah. By the powers invested in me, I shall cast Fireball!
Yeah, literally, that's what it is.
It's the whole like, oh, do they know who cast the spell? Yes. Yes, they know who
Yes.
casted the spell.
Yes, they
because
do.
you threw your hands in the air, chanted like 5-second enchantment, thrust your hips forward, and fired a lightning bolt at your dick. Of course,
Yeah.
they know who cast the spell.
I mean, I guess you...
Bye, Rebecca.
Magic? Oh, okay. Well, this was fun.
Welcome back.
Cool. All I was
Oh, my
saying is
game
that,
crashed. Pog!
Your game crashed?
Yeah. It's not responding.
Like,
Give it a fucking minute, maybe.
mine's also not responding, but it does this in between days.
Same.
But it's taking
Oh,
a
wait,
while.
wait,
Okay,
that's
there we go. Oh, crap. Wait, do I want to go Tiller or Rancher?
Up to you.
Do I pick
Would it
Trapper?
be okay if we just have a little 5-minute break?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
go for it.
We can
Yeah,
have
we'll
fun.
leave it here.
Be right back.
Yeah, you're fine.
But
Good time for a break.
what
We'll just pause
am
it.
I talked about it?
Classes and shit.
Do you want
No,
someone
also,
else go
um,
down the list?
you can go
Dimias
in
Redemption Paladin. I unfortunately have not actually read enough through Redemption Paladin to have an opinion on it.
Wait, what's Redemption Paladin?
It's the I am trying to make up for something I did, and so I don't really do a lot of hitting. I
Get
just
out of
make
my
it so
room.
that other people. It's like, so you hit my ally. No, you actually kind of hit me instead.
Was that a Xenophon one? I think I saw
so.
it. I think
know-
I-
didn't.
No,
Yeah,
yes,
Dimias,
it is.
it's the get down, Mr. President Paladin.
No,
Unfortunately, I haven't really read a lot about it.
Fun fact about Redemption Paladin, and this is going back to Curse of Strahd. I was originally going to play Redemption Paladin in Curse of Strahd. And then we died at level 2.
Fair.
Pallies don't really have a favorite. Just they exist. Pallies are good.
I really
Conquest.
wanted to use...
Conquest Pally.
I did really want to play Redemption Paladin. I will one day.
Sorcerers, Celestial Soul is very difficult to say no to, because you are just getting the
I
benefit
know.
of 2 classes out of
Two
just
class
one.
spell lists. Like, the
Draconic-
fact...
In my opinion, the two best are Celestial Soul, Draconic Soul, because of how Permanent Wings is just ridiculous. Tempest is also hard to argue against, like the Storm Soul, but it's just not
Yeah.
nearly as powerful as the other two.
And then we look at Wild Mage.
Shadow. Well, Wild Mage is just so much fun and so good. Shadow Mage Sorcerer sucks. It's honestly not very good. The companion you
alright.
get is just not very powerful. It has barely any hit points. It dies way too easily, and it just gets AoE'd almost immediately.
Yeah, it's not powerful, but I think it's an alright and a pretty interesting concept, which could be benefited
It's
by
interesting.
like
Unfortunately,
playtesting
it doesn't hold up late game.
Nah, but you can always mess with your DM, which is cool.
For this is like confirmed one of my favorites. Like it's in like the top of all things. You cannot go wrong with a law college pod. They are so
Yeah.
fun to roleplay. You can use your meta knowledge as actual knowledge in game, and you're not a shithead about it.
I am always a shithead anyway, but you know.
You can
now
be
I
like-
play a bard.
You're like, can I make a check to see if I know much about this world? And it's like, yeah, sure. And if you're playing in favor, and if you want to look up like the fire plane, yeah, you'll probably know what the city of Brass is, and you can use your
That's
out of game knowledge to be like, this is what the city of Brass is, if you roll good enough, which is fine.
I want the entire history on Acking.
But they have some interesting bards. I think bards need to be. I think their new subclasses need to be like explored a little more and have some more things. College of Swords is fun if you want to be DPS. They have the diversity that other classes have, like other classes have, like cleric, where you can have subclasses within a subclass. You can be sub ranger. You can be sub Out of my room, Midnight.
Kitty. You can be sub out of my room midnight. It's so good.
You can be sub rogue if you want.
That's my favorite combination.
Dimitri, can you fucking deal with him? I'm sick
Have
of it.
you gone down the list?
You can
kinda
can
hopping
jump in
around.
any point you want.
I was just gonna just brief list of like the classes I like and the
for it.
subclasses around it. Like I haven't played a lot of the like classes properly, so I don't really have much opinions. Especially
Maybe
on
I'll
druid.
be-
I've never played a druid. I've never played a proper. I don't think I've really played a. I haven't touched artificer full stop. I haven't really played a barbarian properly to count, but again, zealot, nice. But I really am partial to like the heralds, mainly the storm herald because that's the cool one. The other heralds aren't really that good. But yeah, like with clerics, like I'm too biased towards Tempest because it's fun just to be that literal ram and just run in there with the most annoying thunder or lightning spells and just say, no, I do max damage. Fuck you. It's like the best thing in the world. Also, though, like I gotta give props to Life Domain for being Heal Boy and War Domain being like, fuck you, I hit. They're fun. In terms of like fighter, it's weird. I haven't played Battlemaster. The only fighter I've properly played is Eldritch Knight, and I kind of liked it, even though it was really inefficient the way I played it. But like the idea of like having a sort of smart fighter was fun to me. I do want to play Arcane Archer. That looks fun.
Good times.
Arcane Archer, Pog. What else? Like top of my mind, haven't really played a. That's a good. Haven't played a rogue really to make an opinion on it. I don't know if anyone else like has a proper because I don't think not many people have actually played rogues in our group, have they? Or have I just not noticed?
I've
Besides,
played
of
2
course,
rogues.
one rogue didn't last more than 3 levels.
Okay.
That you gotta admit, the entire first campaign we did was a clusterfuck.
Okay, I've played 1 rogue.
Thank you. That's all I needed. What was it?
Kenku rogue
The Kenku
in
rogue.
the out of the abyss.
Oh, I completely forgot about that game. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, I played a Lore Bard. Yeah, right. I played a Lore Bard. Yeah, I completely forgot about that one.
I'm back.
Welcome back. No, yeah, like our entire like first campaign was disastrous. Not disastrous, I'd say. It was chaotic for sure.
Didn't talk about.
Oh yeah.
We're all back.
Welcome
I'm
back.
back too.
I didn't talk about Druid. Moon Druid, very good. It's literally the most broken class in the game. They have 3 HP bars. It's ridiculous.
I mean, yeah,
plus level 9. But what Sam played before was a very good off healer.
Spores.
Not Spores.
No.
Wasn't it?
No, it was Twilight, I think.
No, right, yeah, you're right, yeah. It was
Who has a watering can I can borrow? Because I'm assuming
Me.
Everest will take your watering can.
Although mine's only like basic.
That's fine. Mine's getting upgraded to iron, but I obviously can't get it right
I'll
now.
put it in my chest.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a copper one.
That's okay. You can
You're
use your own.
better off taking the copper one off her then.
Well, are you going to be watering? Like, Rebecca?
Yeah, I can spend time watering.
It just means
I'll
Tezza, you can go
assume
straight to
mine's
money
good.
if you wanted to.
I've been doing that anyway.
Fucking rude. Anyway, but yeah, just druids are hard to beat because they're just even if you play basic ass thing, you have 3 HP bars. It's just as Moon Druid, you have 3 HP bars that equal like a druid's HP bar.
And
The way I would
you
say
can,
is
and you can also
druid-
be like an elemental.
The way I say it is druids, no matter which druid you pick, druids are the ultimate, it's like a bard. They are the ultimate I can fit any role class. The difference between bard and druid is, bard you have to decide which role you want to pick when you do multi-class really. Druids get to decide, do I want to be an unstoppable tank or do I want to do everything? And they can do everything while being an unstoppable tank, just not as well. Because you have a really amazing range of spells, you have a ridiculous tank ability with your wild shape, you have spell casting in a really interesting way. They have so many different options available to them, just with the, especially if you have spell versatility, with, you know, they can pick a spell every day to change.
Yeah.
They just have so much opportunity available
Well,
to
no,
them.
they can normally swap spells, though, can't they?
Yes,
I
they're
believe...
like clerics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they should
like,
be like
any
clerics.
divine caster can be daily.
But they're not divine.
Well, and anyone that has prepared
Divine nature.
spells.
They don't have...
Isn't it?
well, no. Technically, if you're...
Said like wizard.
What's the? I think the
Oh,
way it's
Rangers
meant to
can't.
work.
No, with.
The way I think it's meant to work, which I never bother reading these stats because I don't like the way it's meant to work, is that you pick your spells when you level up, and you get them until you level up again.
I hate that.
Unless you're a wizard, because wizards have a limited list of spells. They get to prepare daily spells based on
Technically,
the
it's
spell book.
unlimited, but it's limited at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why that's what I think it's meant to be. And it's what's meant to be the trade-off of wizards get more spell slots, but they get less things to pick from. But then they can switch out them more often.
Do they
while
get more spell slots?
Yeah, wizards have the most spell slots.
Oh.
They get more spell slots than anybody else.
That doesn't surprise.
I thought
I
all
actually
the
didn't
I
realize
thought
that.
all the casters had the
No, that
same
checks
number.
out.
Nope.
Wizards
Yeah, I
have more than
generally thought that.
sorcerers, clerics, druids, everyone.
Oh, that's fair. But I just generally didn't realize
Sorcerers,
that.
clerics, druids, bards all have the same number of spell slots. Wizards have like one more first level, one more. They're like one more of the first 4 levels.
That's still good.
I
Yeah,
found a mushroom level.
nice.
Yay.
My notes looking.
Wizards are very fucking good, especially if you get a group that lets you use ritual spells.
Oh, dude, I love ritual spells so much. It's just a
playing
shame.
with
It's just
one
a
of my
shame, like the
campaigns.
ritual spells I picked for my ritual caster warlock, the wizard has the same spells.
Yeah, it's like, well, one in the campaign I play a druid in, I have ritual caster,
Nice.
and it's the first time I've ever played a game where detect poison disease has become one of my most valuable spells.
Mm-hmm.
I will say divination was probably my favorite because Portal is such a strong ability.
I forget. I
Same
need
thing as
to
always,
message
dump all your stuff into my chest and I'll organize it for everyone.
Adam. Is everything watered, by the way?
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to try an abjuration wizard. You are a tank with the extra tank.
Abjuration wizard would be fun, actually.
Um,
You can get your hands on armor bagfist as well. That'd be pretty interesting.
Has everybody chosen their favorite D&D classes and subclasses?
We're working through them.
yeah, if
Mostly.
you've got stuff to bring up in conversation, Tess, go ahead.
Me and Rebecca
Just
kind of
thought
got
I'd
distracted.
wait.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't played enough D&D. Like, I feel like you guys have a lot more experience than I do.
Teds, I
But
don't.
I think, personally, like, so far my favorite class is probably Rogue. And I really enjoyed the Assassin subclass for that, because it's just so fucking strong.
It is
Assassin.
Tess.
But then I only got her to, like, level 4, I think.
I would comment
hard
on
to say.
I would comment on Artificer if I did not play 3 sessions of a campaign at level 1.
I just remember
Oh.
being able to dish out so much damage with Ren when I played as her.
This is an AJ top tip for any new DMs out there.
Oh, sorry.
A player should only be
Level one
a
sucks.
player should only be a level 1 for maximum 2 sessions.
Unless
No,
like,
unless not maximum
no,
2 sessions.
no.
It's not fun.
No, he's right.
there is an unless. There's an agreement.
There's no
or
unless.
story-
No, it has.
or-
What agreement?
Are you okay, Taz?
No.
I don't understand what agreement you have because like you're not having fun at level 1. You're too weak to do anything.
Well, if it's a roleplay group, you
Well,
usually
so many
can.
Mushrooms.
As a
2,300 gold.
roleplay group, you should get experience for roleplay.
Yeah, you should, but like also
And all
like
my gold ore.
it depends what people are
okay,
doing.
Okay, what if your group does nothing?
We know that feeling.
It happens.
What-
It happens.
What if
but
What if your group spends
Fine,
a lot
okay.
of time fucking around?
I'll amend it then. A
Like
party
a lot of time.
a party should only be level 2. A party should be level 2 with 2 sessions of actually getting shit done. If that's a better,
Okay.
if that's an amendment, but I'm
I
never,
like that.
I'm never gonna let a party do stupid shit for 4 sessions in a row. It's gonna be like if you have 4 sessions in a row, we're not gonna be playing anymore because you're not invested in what's going on.
Well, as
It
long
depends.
people are
Sometimes
happy.
it's like
You have
sometimes
a
dumb
stronger
shit can
will
happen.
than I do.
Dumb shit can happen for 4 sessions. It's if it's enjoyable dumb shit. If it's literally nothing is happening for 4 sessions
Anyone
and no
got
one's making any
amethyst?
effort to make things happen, then yeah, it's pretty much gonna be me calling the campaign as well. But like, if people are having fun fucking around, that's the new campaign.
That's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
then you change it, but you still
Oh,
give
yeah.
them a level 2.
Yeah, of course. Like you
Eventually.
found out how to change the campaign, level up.
Well, it's like the thing with Echoes. Like they were level, they got to Ghislaine, and they got no experience for like 3 sessions because
Yeah.
they did nothing in Ghislaine, but it was all story related stuff, and there
Yeah.
was no way in hell, no way in hell's gonna force them out of that city, given how much important story stuff was going on for certain characters.
Yeah,
Hog.
my thing with that stops at level 2. Like as soon as you hit the level 2 barrier, then as long as you're doing stuff, go ahead. But as a DM, I don't think anyone enjoys playing level 1 characters for longer than 2 sessions. It either someone immediately goes down constantly. If you've got a cleric, someone can die. If the party is so not self-centered with that. Like, Darian's literally died twice because of being a level 1 character. And no one was doing anything to help him. Or could do
Where
anything
was
to help him.
this?
Oh
This
no,
is
they
before I
chose to do
joined.
nothing, AJ. They stood over my body and attacked at people with disadvantage past at maximum range rather than attempt to resurrect my character
When
with
did
2
that
failed
happen?
death saves.
This was
First
before.
campaign
Yikes.
with AJ.
This is the fight
Yeah, I
with
was
the
I
very
was
first-
livid.
That's
have
fair.
never-
And you stuck
I have-
around?
I have never played a bard because every bard I have ever played has died the session I've joined the campaign with them,
Guys, I'm running in circles.
which I really hate because I've always wanted to play a bard. But at this point, I've just given up.
Do you water these plants now? They're grown? Okay,
Which
so-
ones?
The
I
flowers. Because
put
one.
my
Oh.
pickaxe.
You should be sorry about that, Dimitri.
I put my pickaxe in the place.
See, I can't be blamed because I wasn't in that campaign yet. I was still in high school.
But no, I just think it's a lot more fun when the characters can do stuff. And at level 1, they're
It
very
is.
limited what they can do. I've never not run into a party that has not done things for the first 4 sessions of a campaign. They've
I've
usually
joined in a lot of campaigns like later on as well.
What did we do for our first session, Rebecca? We spent like an hour in jail.
All right, here's
Somewhere
another
around-
DM
Yeah,
personal DM tip.
sounds about
Never
right.
ever do unequal XP.
Never.
I have been in campaigns where GM has done unequal XP, where players either earn XP separately, or when you die, you come back as a level 1 character, and that is
Not fun.
unplayable.
The
When
ladder
you're
is
a
stagnant.
when you're a level 1 player in a group of level 4s, like, what do? You can't engage in combat because everything can kill you in one hit. You can't you can't support because you only have like 2 spell slots. There's nothing you can do of effectiveness.
There was a period of time where we were actually doing that for a bit, wasn't there?
not level 1. I would never do that.
No, you didn't do level 1, but like it was like a level or 2, like down.
It was
Start of
as at
level,
least
I'm pretty
you
sure.
reset back to start of level.
Yeah,
And-
that's not too bad. I didn't mind that Chroma was a little behind in Lyria.
I think
for a while.
my-
like, it sort of didn't really matter.
That is the
I
one
think-
case I'm like, it's okay, but then you have to be really careful with XP disparity. So like, yeah, they're a
Yes.
level behind, but they'll catch up in 1 or 2 sessions.
Yeah.
Yes. The idea as well is that if you do that, like when level up does happen by XP rules, like what do you do for that other person that
They
doesn't
wait.
get it?
They wait.
Yeah, it's just
It just
the sort
becomes a
of
pain in
thing
the ass to balance.
Yeah, that's my issue. Like
You just secretly put everyone else on pause for a bit.
on pause specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you switch for a bit into what's it called? Into
Milestone.
milestone, so they all level up at the same time, and then you switch back when you feel like you're ready to do that again.
Okay, fine, I get that.
Or it's like you just have a situation of story-based encounters where it's like there's no combat and you can give separate XP without seeming like you're being any favoritism, but secretly you're catching them up to the other rest
None
of
of
the
it
party.
matters.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching a campaign now called Vestiges of the Fucus. And one of the players pulled two cards of the deck of many things, and that bumped him to level 10 pretty much. And he was like, okay, until everyone else catches up with you, you gain half XP. Until everyone else reaches level 10, you're gaining half the XP that everyone else is getting. And like, that makes sense. Like,
Fair.
he
All
got
the things
jacked
that
so
he's
far out.
fighting are like not as much of a challenge anymore.
Reasonable.
Child play.
That's a really good idea. I hadn't thought of that, but I like that idea.
That's actually a pretty good idea for overlevel.
It makes
characters.
sense as well.
Would
It
you
was
do the
hard
same
enough
thing for
balancing
underlevel
account.
characters?
As
Like,
in giving them
like
double XP?
Yeah.
No, because you just give the rest of the party half XP.
Okay, so it's just half.
Unless you want to continue the pacing of the game and you can't really slow it down, then yeah, give them double XP to catch up faster, or just secretly give them extra XP. Like, don't tell
Yeah.
people you're buffing them up, but it's like, just give them to them small amounts extra. Because if they're surviving encounters that, like, let's say someone's a level 3 character in a party of level 5s, if they're surviving an encounter made for level 5s, then they should get more XP for it. Because they're having to go through a lot more effort and to do this stuff.
And more likely to die.
This is a tip that I just constantly just say, regardless if it's known or not. Do not do parties with more than 6 people, ever. As a first-time DM, never do that. Do something you're comfortable with. 4 is the number. That's what the CR calculatings are all looking forward to. is for a party of 4 at levels.
Man,
It's
it's a
just-
real shame I decided to do 7.
It's a good way, and plus all campaigns are built for 4 to 6 players. If you're not comfortable with homebrewing, I recommend starting an adventure that's pre-built. Maybe just even the starters book one, like the starters kit, because
Mines
that
of
was
Fandela.
Lost,
Mines of
yeah, Lost
Fandalen,
Mines of
'cause
Fandalum.
it does a lot of
Shillelagh.
everything, and you can build off into you can build off your own campaign from there. That's
Yeah.
what I did
The-
to start off with.
Right, yeah, you did do that.
The Lost Mines of Prestidigitation.
Fandalen.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
But if you
Could
want to
never say
do,
that word right.
if you want to do,
Green Flame Blade.
if you want to do, prestidigitation.
Green Flame Blade.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Digi.
Swear, that's half
Prestidigitation.
the reason I never get it. Because I can't be bothered
Prestidigitation.
trying to say it every time I want to cast it.
I like to cast spell that cleans me.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, I'd like.
Prestidigitation.
I don't know if it's just because I've been listening to so many people cast that spell, but I've got no problem saying prestidigitation.
It's prestidigitation.
That's what AJ just said.
Yeah.
No,
It's
say it again,
really
please.
easy to say. Like, I don't know.
I think,
just split into thirds.
sometimes I'm fine.
I
and then...
can't say it properly unless I slow it down like that.
Or just say other words, like piggy diggy dagan.
Piggy-diggy-dagan.
To
I
be
want to
fair,
cast piggy diggy bacon.
to be fair, listen to the podcast where the Hexblade Warlock can never say Green Flame Blade.
Why?
I don't know. I like.
It's not
funny,
even,
but
it's
it's
not even
funny.
one word.
Yeah, they try to say it all at once. They have to like slow down. Like it's not bad. Like I mean that happens. But it happens with like words like that.
So any other top tips? Interesting tips?
I can't give any because I'm not a DM. Like really.
You can give stuff for players if you found some interesting things from a player's perspective. Go ahead.
Be honest and ask if you have questions. Like, don't go silent.
Yeah,
I've
the
done that
worst you
way
can
too many
say
times.
is no. The worst that a DM can say is no. If you're like me and Darian constantly get questions from people like Jeremy and Mim and Dimitri and Kim that are all like, hey, can I have this spell? And we're like, let's think about it. Usually it's a yes. Sometimes it's a no.
Sometimes I
it requires
overextend.
some work.
Because I don't ask for spells.
I
Yes, I
overextend. To be
don't.
fair.
Also, AJ, there are different DMs you'll meet in your life. Some will be more forgiving than others. I stand by the fact that I am a very unforgiving GM. Not in the way of like, I'm going to kill you and laugh about it. It's the case of I don't approve of a lot of changes to the game that other people would approve of.
That's fair.
Purely for the fact of, I think that a lot of things are broken, and without playtesting, it can be easily exploited, and people will exploit that if you don't look over their shoulder and make them not do that.
Whereas I'm a pretty good advocate of not an opposite sort of thing, but like because I do agree that some things do need to be reined in and checked in. But I'm also a person who messes a lot with homebrew creations for people. Like I love the idea of people having their own sort of power fantasies in a way which works and evolves, sort of not makes them overpowered from the get-go. Like the idea of like giving them ability of growth of change and stuff like that. Like that's how I sort of see as a part kind of DM that I've tried to do for like 14 sessions. I just like personally to allow my players to shine and to have fun with dumb combinations. And if they want something that fits within the class, like for example, like a certain spell, does it fit within the character? Would it be alright if they just had that as a spell instead of a different spell? Yes, then just let them do it. Like, as long as it makes sense.
I'm not gonna say no to like everything people ask.
I get
but,
that. I
like,
get that.
I have seen way too much suggested homebrew people like, I want to play this race. It's things like I've seen people say, I want to play this really cool race. It gets a 3rd level spell as a cantrip. Or, I want to play this really cool race. It basically is unkillable. Or, I want to have this really cool class. What's the benefit of this class? Oh, it gets a 20th level wizard ability at level 1.
Again, this is why I said like I you always gotta like rein in and like look through things, because like I'm the kind of person where it's like where when I do create stuff, I try to think, okay, this is what level they're gonna be. What's kind of at least around that, so I can base it. All right, this is close enough. Let's do a lesser thing of this sort of thing, like something along those lines.
Yeah,
Additionally, go for
I
it.
just got a quick question.
Go.
Is octopus used in anything? Because I didn't see it in the fish.
No,
thing, and
it's
I found
not.
an
No,
It's just a rare.
it's not.
It's just a rare catch.
If you like hover over it and the little tree thing doesn't pulse, then we don't need it.
The bundle
Okay.
image.
Should I keep it for something or should I sell it?
No, I think the only fish we want to keep is a sturgeon, but that's when we can get
Okay.
a fish poem.
Oh, I should be keeping
Also, while we're
sturgeons. I've sold like 4 sturgeons.
Nice.
We only need one to begin with.
also
Well,
while we're
thank
on
God
this,
it's raining today. I'll go catch some more.
while we're on this detour, there's a quest like on the boards. Marnie wants an earth crystal.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go
I'm in
get
the
one from
mines.
my chest.
Yeah, I've just grabbed one. And yeah, so
What?
if anyone wants.
Poor Rebecca. We can understand what you're saying, but like every now and then it's just like the slight cutout.
As long as you can get the gist, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Another thing, this is
Alright,
it's
cool.
this
She's
is
at home.
just to follow up on your thing, Royal. As a DM, your first couple levels with your first couple games with the groups, don't make DCs too high for them, unless it's literally like big bad evil guy knowledge that they should only never that they cannot get ever. You should allow them to have the chance to be able to get everything. So you should probably set your DCs, like, hard DC should be 18 instead of 20 sort of deal at the first couple sessions.
I have a problem of oversetting DCs based around characters who are good at stuff. I really should not do that. Like, as a DM,
You
there's
base
something
your
you shouldn't be
DC.
doing.
I base my DCs based on the characters who are bad at things.
Yeah.
I think, like, when we were, for instance, during the cockroaches fight, they have a DC of 11. I looked at everyone's saving throws and went, okay, everyone in the party has at least a 50% chance of succeeding this check because no one had lower than a +1. And even then, I wasn't super sure everyone would make it through. And look at that. One of the people didn't make it through the fight without being turned to stone.
And it was the one with con save deficiencies.
Got a sturgeon. It's it's if you base things off the best character, then
Yeah.
unfortunately you have it.
Oh,
so
no,
that
no,
people
no,
who aren't
but
that
by-
good get ruined.
By checks, I thought he was talking about like skill checks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Same
skill
thing.
checks,
Same thing.
skill checks and saving throws for things to fight as well. You wanna
I
you
do
wanna
a
make
separate
your
thing for that.
encounters fair.
You do.
Same thing with like HP. This is a good thing because this recently came up in a homebrew game like a couple sessions ago. I was introducing a new character. They were down to 3 PCs, and I was like, "What sort of creatures would you be looking to do something with?" And the player Lily was like, "I think I'd be interested in elementals." So they were all at the. I think they all just hit level 5 or were a little bit into level 5. So I was like, "All right, I'll throw a salamander." It is okay
Oh, yeah, right.
for you to add another creature of the same CR in there if you think the DPS is going to be outweighing that creature's HP. And that's only in the instance of if it's a single creature, right? Because you either A, do what I did and add another creature in there so it's more difficult for players, and then they've got 2 things to deal with, which is fine. Or B, you just up their HP a little bit, like it's not even a lot, it's a little bit, and then they just destroy it anyway. So,
Yeah.
like, it is okay to make a fight more challenging, even if it shouldn't be.
And it's okay to make the wrong decision sometimes, especially with combat, like creation.
Yeah, like just
Because-
killing people with like Kona Cold just because you thought they could handle it.
Like, I've had campaigns where I've used homebrew creatures that I've made up that for like boss fights and things. I've made homebrew creatures. One of my personal favorites was a Kuatoa god, because Kuatoa are nuts and they make their own gods. So I made a
Oh yeah, right.
I made basically a premature birth god, and it was something level 4 characters, level 3 characters were fighting. It was a really tough fight. I rolled so badly they almost killed it in 2 rounds. So I just stopped counting its health, and I just made up 1 or 2 abilities for it on the spot, and they still mopped the floor with it. And after a certain number of rounds, I was like, okay, it's dead now. I just
Dead.
I just said, okay, it's bloody at some point. I wasn't even
Wait,
looking.
Wait, actual?
Yeah,
Rem
I just
laughs
stopped looking at the health at all.
Your
and
Eldritch God attempt.
Yeah, I just stopped. I rolled so badly that I just stopped looking at the health bar of the creature. I stopped even adding any damage they did to it, and I just went off where I thought it was thematically accurate for them to kill it.
I did not know that.
It did not ever get them, any single one of them, below half health because of how badly I rolled.
Oh, really? I thought Ahmed kind of got messed up.
I think Ahmed was the only person who got hit in the entire battle.
He got hit a lot, I remember.
No, he dodged a lot.
Oh, really?
He
Yeah.
got grabbed with an attack that did 1d4 damage, but was a grapple and would drag you in, and if you got dragged to it, it did 2d12 damage. He got grabbed by the 1d4, beat a DC 16 strength saving throw with a -2 to his strength score. Twice.
I know that there is discourse with lying, or not lying, fudging dice.
Nah,
And
fuck that.
the discourse, the thing is, people's like, if you're good enough DM, you shouldn't be fudging dice. The answer is you should always be fudging dice.
Yeah.
Because while it's like really cool, you can let your characters have a power fantasy, you're also a player. Like, you're also if you're not having fun, then that sucks. Like, DMs cannot have fun. That's a thing that can happen, and
That is a
it's-
big thing that can happen.
It's never happened to me because I love my players and they do stupid shit.
Aw.
But I know that DMs can get burned out if things don't go their way, and they get snippy and angry, and it's not fun for everyone at that point. So like, you feel free to fudge dice. Like, it's not, no one is judging you except you, and then thousands of people on the internet, but they're wrong. So who gives a shit?
I mean, I don't mess with dice too much, just when I ran games. Because I kind of like the honesty of it, just personally.
Within reason.
But exactly within reason. But like, I'm happy with like, and I know it's a bit bad, like, but I'm happy with like bad rolls to happen, bad things to happen.
Oh no,
Players
nothing
get
like
held.
that.
No, like players get like killed by bad situations, and it's just like, well, I'll do what I can to help you, but like in the end, like I still want to keep it fair.
Like you
game.
It's not. I'm not against that. It's more of like a. It's more in the line of. Does this attack hit or not? Sort of deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't fuck with AC, but like, does this attack hit the party even though that like they're. Even if they're like, if some of them are too low to literally handle it, and you really don't feel like killing people at the moment, then you're fine. It's all right to be like, it misses, even though it should have definitely. But
The best thing to do as well is to like memorize what their AC is and just say a number below it.
I usually with that type of thing, I don't go. As soon as they have the ability to revivify, I take the brakes off that. Because that's just like... If they don't have the ability to revivify, if they've got at least the funds to pay someone else to heal someone back up, at that point you can be more... the opposite of lenient. You can be
Here's
a lot
another
more...
one for you. With that exact same thing as well, the whole, it misses, you gotta be real careful with that. Because if you're fighting a battle where you're rolling really well and your creature's hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting, and all of a sudden you realize it's about to be a TPK, but you weren't expecting it and you don't want it to be a TPK, and you start going, oh, it misses, oh, it misses, oh, it misses, it becomes real obvious to the party and suddenly fudging dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna fight, you have to like pick and choose.
It's why I prefer to be
You have
honest.
to be
like,
selective.
in most cases.
Knock a
yeah.
player out if you have to. That's fine. Just don't, like...
Look, in some scenarios, killing a player is actually pretty good storytelling in the long run. Like, characters... I've seen games where people have died really early on. High Rollers, for example, in their first campaign, where a new player to D&D died in the 3rd episode. And, like, it was what brought the party together to bring her back.
Yeah, there's always a thematic thing for it, and that's a good
Yeah.
thing. It's just that sometimes you want to, like, play games with people.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't like killing, like, I didn't like killing everyone in Stride at the start. I felt like everyone had fun things to do with Stride. But ultimately, the players decided their own demise there.
Yep,
Yeah,
bad
no,
decisions were
that's
made
fair.
and we all died. There was nothing...
Yeah.
I will not blame AJ for that. I blame our own stupidity.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried, but only what I could do was level 2 paladin. Like, there's not
Don't
much.
trigger 2 encounters simultaneously. That is just asking to be killed. It's a thing I talked to AJ
Yeah.
about. In another campaign, we triggered 2 encounters and we died, but it wasn't because we did something, it was because of a roll that happened. And I said, like, dude, I understand why you did this, but unfortunately, you just gave us an unwinnable situation. Because even with luck on our sides, the sheer lack of the fact that what we were fighting had more action economy and they were stronger, having 2 encounters at once was unfortunately untouchable. Unfortunately, as well, with our party layout, if we only had 1 of those encounters, we would have stomped on it. But having 2 of them simultaneously became an unstoppable situation.
Was this Lyria 1.0?
Yeah.
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 Because me and AJ sat down and talked about it, and like it's why the first campaign ended, is because he tried to find a way of making it keep going, where like we could keep playing some of the characters.
Oh no,
But
I agree
straight
it
up
would have
said,
been fine to end.
It would have killed all the momentum of the game.
Yes, I can agree with that.
And it was better to do it was better to go back, give it a bit, and then give it a reset and start the campaign again with a bit of a twist. And I'm having so much fun with this new twist to the campaign.
I mean, like as one of those players as well, like I did think like that encounter, like it happened, cool, like, but there's just not much you can really go from without it being a bit like, because it wasn't just one person, it was like everyone was knocked the fuck down and one person was killed outright, leaving just me alone. And I would have died anyway.
And you used the card of fate and made yourself naked with nothing.
I mean, you don't mess with, like, Decamany, but, you know.
No.
Desperate
One of the biggest point of contentions of me and AJ is that he loves a deck of many things and I hate it. I refuse to include a deck of many things or anything of any kind of nature in a campaign of less than level 10 characters. And he's like, nah, put it in. If they want to do it, it's their own fault. And I'm like, no, I cannot put a deck of many things in until they can survive.
No,
I mean, I'm still holding one of those cards.
I'm with you, Darian. Us bringing a deck of many things is just asking for trouble.
I never give him a full deck. I give him 1 card.
Yeah, he gave me 1 card. That could be anything. It's basically the deck.
Yeah, it's just 1 pull from the deck, but it's still too many.
It's also fun as shit. Do whatever you want.
It is fucking hilarious. So.
They might just supersede things. You might have to make an item for them.
AJ, I can't wait to use that card.
You're never gonna use that card.
Unless it's like a campaign.
No,
where
I've learned my lesson.
Where you're like, where you're happy or like accepting that characters are going to die. Like, don't include the deck of many things.
They've introduced a thing. They did a thing in Nat 19 of the mixed deck of things is no, it's not. It was horrible, and you should have probably never done that to begin with. There was a deck of many things, and there was that monstrosity you threw out at me.
What the fuck is the mixed deck of many
He
things?
put a deck of many things with like a suit deck and like a deck of 52 cards, and then they all had abilities and stuff, and it was just a mess. We time traveled forward and then backward.
I'm sorry.
It was a deck of many things where we time traveled forward, and then we time traveled backwards, and then we fought an adult dragon and won.
The only time the deck of many has actually worked out for me was in the one shot I did where at the end I got the idiot, drew twice more, and got wish and then reality changing abilities.
I watched a thing where, like, it was it was a big point of contention, Vestige. So if you're gonna watch Vestige, skip.
Skip.
But they were like...
I should also just say it the high rolls as well. Like...
but they were like, hey, time's all frozen. I am the goddess of I'm the goddess of magic's, like, celestial thing here. There is a deck. It's shared in extra dimensions with all your friends. You can either pull as many cards as you want, or no cards at all. I've already done those.
Oh, okay,
and
cool,
it was
thanks.
like, so like if you do it, you could potentially help your friends, but you could also potentially hinder yourself. What will you do? And everyone, like, it came down to a thing where, like, almost everyone pulled a card. At least one. Someone pulled 3, and they got every good card and, like, no bad cards. And everyone got mad at him. That's the same guy. That was the same guy who went to level 10 after no reason possible.
Darian, there's all the stuff in there.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'll start sorting it out. I have I put my pickaxe in the thing, so I have
I
another
need
item
an
being made right now.
amethyst.
It's also
I have an
never...
amethyst.
Personally, I think it's
want it.
never too early to start handing out magic items.
Never.
As long as, like, they're little to begin with. If it's like hey, here's like a cloak of billowing. That's a magic item. It doesn't really do anything, but it's fun. But like, you can start handing out +1 weapons as soon as you want to. We're getting up to the point. I was talking to Dan. We're getting up to the point where we want to start giving people useful things.
What's useful for me?
I agree.
Fucking hell.
You'll find out.
Yeah, I will.
This is a part.
No, but I agree with the giving out magic items whenever sort of thing. Like as long as they're fit to what they are, like level wise. Because I 100%
like the-
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, if you're like starting out, if it's just like the fun, you know, like doesn't like really do anything
Yeah.
ones.
Even stuff that does stuff, like I love again going back to the homebrew sort of thing, like it's just sort of putting out magic items, especially tailored to people and like things that they can use and they will use in interesting ways, is fun because then you get to like with the players like experience what they do, like especially with the tools that you've given them. You gave them the world, you gave them the tools, you get to watch them do stuff.
so
Age, I'm still handing out coffee beans, so just come back later and do that. They're not worth much, and we don't have very many of them.
My favorite part is giving them tools and watching them either not use it because it doesn't show up, or overusing to the point of what the fuck's going on.
I think one of
It's
the
fun.
biggest pluses that Critical has done is the Vestiges of that's the campaign, is the Vestiges of Divergence, because of their progression. It makes them really easy to hand out at earlier levels, and then it's up to the character to make them grow. They might not even know it's a vestige.
Is that like items that grow with them?
Yeah,
Sort
it's
of.
items of like items of godly power where they are concealed of their power initially, and over time they can become stronger. Based either on you can make it so they grow with the player, so as the player levels up, they can eventually unlock further abilities, or they just like when the player does things that are in line with the vestiges like wills, because they're all sentient usually.
I mean, that's basically kind of what I was doing with my homebrew items in most sense. Not into the sentient part, but like just stuff that grew with them and could potentially be extremely powerful.
Yeah, and it's fun. Having items that grow with the players can be a lot of fun, but the problem is balancing it.
Making them. Yeah, I can speak from a point of view of making them. Because, dear God, like, I tried to make an item for a warlock. How do you make an item for a warlock?
Make an item that is also a Rod of the Pack Keeper. So it has, it's a sword that also does the Pack Keeper ability, but cannot be stacked with a Pack Keeper.
I was having questions, is like, because at the time I was like messing with items that, like, you can use a spell slot to do a cool ability. Now I wanted to do that for the warlock. I was like, how the fuck do I do this when it becomes useful to use a spell slot? Like, and that wasn't a good idea. To be fair, Miles did not have that ability for long, but you know, it was still a bad idea to try to do something like that.
It reminds me of that campaign. I'm pretty sure that's Dimension 20, where one character's looking for his dad. I think.
Yeah.
Someone else. It might be someone else's. I think
Are you
if a
dating
player.
Sam?
Wow, that did not take long.
If a
It was his
player.
birthday and I gave him pizza.
Okay.
I
That's
got
fair.
like 3 hearts from that.
If a player decides to keep some random sword early on, there should be a possibility that's sort of be important later on. Creating a narrative is about playing possibility. I agree but disagree. Within reason, because there was a thing that was like that in the 19 group. They had a Curse of Strahd thing. They played their own version of Curse of Strahd, which made me want to play mine first, Curse of Strahd, where the person who's usually DM, Logan, was playing a fighter called Hadrick, and he had weapons that he named, and the weapons were named after important like people and memories to him, and they weren't magical in any way, but the importance came from him giving those up. Like, he threw them away. That was like the big narrative of that weapon, and that's sort of where I get at with that stuff. They should always. I think the importance of an item should go to the person. If they keep a sword for forever, they think it's really cool. They find this ancient sword. They go get it cleaned up. They go ask to be enchanted. That's on them. I'm not gonna put that hand in anyone.
Yeah,
but,
you're not gonna
like,
put that idea in their head, like, and say you
like,
should do this.
The thing you can look at is like with fucking Critical Role. They're the broken sword they held onto for ages. So you can assume that Mercer didn't plan on them holding onto this broken sword. He made no points of saying it was very important. They kept it. They wanted to do something with it, so he made something with it.
Yeah.
It's like, if they obsess about an item you put in the game that has no significance to your plot,
Give it
you don't
significance.
you don't have to. No, you don't have to give it significance.
We don't have
at all.
to, but
In fact, I say don't give it plot significance. Give it like personal significance. Make it so that item can.
Well, that's what I meant.
significant. That item will become significant, but if they didn't touch it, then it's not important.
Like,
they reforge the sword, then the sword becomes important.
I
They
think
could have just not.
I think the thing was that it was always important, but because it turned out to be a vestige of divergence in the end. That
was
sword,
it?
Yeah.
Never mind. I have not watched enough of the show.
But that sword was only made because a character decided to buy it and find it. That was that's the importance you can have there.
Literally dragged it halfway across a continent and then bought the other half of it with a lot of money. I think they actually didn't buy it with money; they bought it with a service.
Yeah,
They did something really important. Like I think that was stone giants or some shit. It did something really important for them.
Yeah, and then
that was one of the objects they were given as payment when they were given a lot of options for really powerful payment.
And I had to fix it. I spent all my money to fix the bundle, so the bus is working now. But I was gonna buy a barn, but now I'll wait to buy a barn.
Do we have all the chickens in the coop yet?
We have one chicken.
No, we have one
Oh
chicken.
my god.
We've been very distracted with money.
Is money available tomorrow? Is Friday a day where I can buy stuff?
Yeah, you should be.
I have $22,000. I'm gonna buy 3 chickens.
Can I name one?
Good idea.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, like something like that. Having a sword means something important to an NPC, and that means that another NPC will be more likely to help them. Yeah, definitely, you can have that.
Yeah, totally.
But that sort of also comes with if the player is just going to throw that sword out there. Like if it's a long sword, if it's like a long sword or a great sword that doesn't have a sheath and they're just carrying on the back, that the Baron could be like, hey, what's that? But it's also up to the person to be like, I placed the short sword on the table, being like, do you recognize this? And if they do that constantly throughout their journey, then yes, at one point you should make a character that's like, I do know what this is. Here's a quest for you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Thank you for handing that in. But that's also, like, that's playing a character, like, what they do. Like, that's, like, you can do that. You can turn someone's joke into an important thing later.
Yep.
I've had an idea. I don't think I'm going to follow through with this, so I'm time for that. Mim's character in Tales of Illyria likes to collect blood. I was going to maybe do something with that. I don't think I will anymore. Or I might.
You've already done different things.
I might find something interesting with that. Tez actually did something interesting with that instead of me, which was nice.
Yeah.
But, like, she just goes around people asking for blood. So
Theo getting fucking paranoid because she's worried that like someone's gonna fucking kill her.
Fine, that's just a changeling, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, like I might, like a bunch of people say no to begin with, and I started saying yes to some NPCs, and then it became a joke because she literally asked the one group like that's like, hey, we're weird, yeah, go for it. You can take all our blood.
She goes up to a single person, asks the only blood hunter in the group. He's like, hey, can I have some blood? And he's like, well, I'm used to spilling this all the fucking time, so why not?
Sure, take it.
But, like, if I wanted to, I could somehow work in Blood Domain Cleric. If I really wanted to. I don't think I will, because I don't think she wants to multi-class or anything.
Multi-class. Give it an option, though.
But it could be an option. But it's just, like, if you see something interesting your players do that you find is nice, keep doing it. Or, like, award that. Like, Tarok likes to talk shit, likes to talk about books. And while it doesn't really, while I'm not really giving Tarok a bunch of books so he can become a lore bard or anything, we've started making jokes that, Tarok
and there
collects...
are book titles.
Tarok collects, erotica because he just likes reading it. He doesn't find anything stuff about that because he's ace.
Because the boy's ace.
But he likes, the story of these smut books. So what that turned into was us naming books across every game we make now. Just stupid fucking book names.
And it's great.
It's
and
funny.
it's also it came into a plot point where one character was super awkward around people because they had a whole thing where they didn't understand romance stuff and they were trying to figure it out. And so what does my stupid ass barbarian with -2 charisma do? Gives her a smut book.
Be like, this is how relationships work, I think.
Exactly. It's this is exactly how it works. There is no question about this.
Shit, I've forgotten what time it was. I'm sorry.
Oh, Kim, are you in the mine?
I've left the mine now. I'm at the bus
no,
stop.
I just left the mine. I'm back at the farm now.
I'm at the bus stop. I have been mind blank.
No, that's fair. I just got back from the beach.
That's
heading into AJ's house.
a thing that's not super spoilery. Dimitri keeps asking to buy scrap and makes things with it. There is stuff for that. Me and Darren have thought of shit for that.
Yep.
But Echoes hasn't really done anything that's super a player constantly does something except for Osiris, which
Yeah.
was like this was
I agree.
hidden for like the most part of for the first 10 episodes. Then we showed it to the players, and now Tez is being like, "Hey,
I want it.
I need some information. Can you help me with it?" And Osiris is like, "I can darn toot and try." And darn toot and try did he do.
He really didn't though, because the one thing he didn't ask about was the
Yeah.
thing that she asked.
No, I think he did, but he just rolled really bad.
He did. I think he rolled horribly. From what I remember telling me.
But Echoes is still in its infancy, I like to think. And it's weird because it's 15 episodes in, but I still think it's in its infancy with
That's good to
like
think.
the players, like with the characters, not the players. The players are great for the most part.
No,
There
I'm not.
is so many things we have planned for Echoes that I'm looking forward to one day revealing, and I'm gonna love as the players get to those points.
Look, AJ, you can just be honest and tell me like I'm not good.
That was my joke, but I wasn't going to say it because I think you've been ragged on enough today. And you know what? I think you actually need more. Tez is pretty upset.
I'm fine. I just feel like gross.
That's all your fault, Kim.
Yeah.
You did this to my amazing fiance.
Why?
Your future wife.
Soon. My
Hang on, I
five.
missed that. What was that?
I said Kim deserves all the hate she gets because she made my amazing fiance feel horrible.
I'm over it.
I'm not.
But I'm not.
Therefore, the joke will continue.
Oh, you, hi.
I was saying something. I just don't remember.
Hello.
You were lagging.
No, I figured.
Um,
Cool, another one.
Thank you. How much did you get?
Another one.
What the fuck? You've been hiding this shit from me?
Echoes is
I
going
don't
to be
have a
interesting. from
No,
what
I was in the
from what we can
mines.
tell you.
Also, I don't have a watering
Echoes.
can to have fun.
That's fair. Echoes is one of those games where it's like, I don't know. I'm always worried about what I'm about to do. Because like I want to try to like, I always try to like.
You're gonna
too
roll on the
hard to make
tables
it-
what you're fucking gonna do.
I know I'm doing that next session. Like I want to try to make things interesting yet not forced, or like I'm trying to do something like interesting in that sense. I don't know. Like I think it doesn't help that this is like one of my first characters I've like am genuinely like I don't know, like just
Invested
sort of-
in?
yeah, like extremely invested in. Like I love Callista so much.
You're welcome.
Like, but thank you. I'm bad at words, you know this already.
No, I mean I take credit for you loving Callisto.
Because it is
Callista.
it's yeah, Callista.
Christine,
No,
whatever. Who
Callisto.
cares?
Like, excuse me. Like, let me finish what I was going to say first before you say you're welcome. Like, I genuinely do love Callisto a lot, like, so much. But, like, Christine is just, like, ever since, like, I first, like, had that character kind of fleshed out in a way, just something about it, I was like, I love this. Like, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be awesome. I'm so excited.
Is Taryn watering anything?
Yeah, I watered all of Kim's crops because I was
Okay.
down here already.
I was up at yours, so I started watering yours.
I remember what I was gonna say. So, last week I was like, here's a bunch of D&D games that I'm interested in DMing and or making. Echoes is so far the first. Sorry, so Echoes is the first campaign that allows me to try and do fun shit without having to feel like just a role filler with no backstory because it's way too late for that. Good. That's all I can
Yeah,
say
good.
to that. Good.
To be true, I will
I
say
think-
straight up, like, people, like, not everyone gets along when it comes to roleplay. People have issues with how people play games sometimes. But I feel like when it comes to Echoes, you've hit your stride sometimes. It's not always perfect because no one can be, like, on the ball every single day. People have bad days. But, like, it's the best role-playing I've seen in Freeview.
I'm always worried that,
question.
like...
Do it in
always
other
worried that,
games.
do another game. I'm always worried I'm stepping on people's toes a lot of the time.
Yeah, need to.
I do though, because that's my anxiety.
You don't
Look,
need to.
Look, Rebecca knows that's just my anxiety.
It's
at
fine to step on people's toes. It's
Pause.
fine. It's fine. People, like, honestly, do it. We need more people to talk in Echoes. Like, that's what's going on. We have a lot of, like, sections of, hey, does anyone want to do a scene? No? Okay.
Alright.
Skip ahead. But if there was more, like, not that me and Darren be like, let's have more scenes so we stop doing that. We need to find a good balance. Right now, I don't think we have a good balance. We do the best we can, but I think having a good balance would be nice.
I'm out of energy, so I'm just going to go divide all the crops up. If anyone has things, obviously my chest it.
Any more things to water?
Only a little bit.
Rather than water, that's fine.
Yeah, just like if there's a conversation that's come up, even if it's inane, even if it's like, I've read this book recently and I found it really interesting. I think you might like that too. Well, go ahead. Why not? Who cares?
Character moments are still important.
I feel like I've dropped a bit from character moments since the start of Act 2. But I think that's just more so I just haven't had much to say. Which is a fair thing in itself. Woo, God! But yeah, like, I don't know, like I think so far at least I just haven't had much to input. But that's just more of a me thing than anything. Again, though, that is also probably just like my anxiety telling me, hey, do more. I'm like, okay.
It's like, I think everyone's input is valid in that game. I just want people to actually take the effort of being, like, taking that step forward to try and make their actions valid by doing things.
I'm trying. It's one thing that's the one thing that's always hardest for me, like in specifically like these sort of things, is like trying to want to like decisive decisions. Really, is the biggest problem I have. I'm always like flip-flopping between like 12 different things, and I'm like, fuck, and I just end up like being on like one thing which I don't change. Honestly, if there's any talking here, it sounds like Christina has a lot to talk about in roleplay. Just that she's in this far now. She needs to come out of her shell. That is also kind of true as well. Like she does need to come out of her shell, but I think a lot of like things just in the background are like pushing her into her shell more than taking her out. The Ghislaine thing, the entirety of Ghislaine definitely did that to her, for sure. I just need to like, it's not that I need to. I can slowly, gradually push myself out. It's just that there hasn't really been a good spot since Ghislaine to push myself out, other than being a bit temperament, if anything.
Well, yeah, like Ghislaine was definitely going to be a traumatic situation for a few characters. There's nothing to really get around that.
Definitely helped Selena grow, I think. Like, she's a lot more confident than she used to be. She had, like, zero confidence before, but now she's, like, trying to put a lot more input in and stuff.
I think somehow it's had a regression for Christine. Like, where she was kind of somewhat confident, just shy of what she was doing. Now she does not have any confidence. Like, it's gone
Selena's
away.
sort of got, like, the confidence, but it's also, like, she's got the whole protection thing going on. Whereas before, she used to cower behind Court a lot. That was sort of her thing, where it was like, oh, I'll just
that's
ask
my
him and see
thing.
if it's okay.
Yeah, so then we killed Court.
Yeah.
So now she's like, no, I have to step up.
kill him.
I have to do this properly, and, like, I've got to... She's sort of got the whole, like, I need to keep Christine safe and whatever.
It's an interesting way to look at...
find out about her prophecy, which is, like, a thing that she's kind of... Sure, she wants it to not be what it is, but if it does end up being like that, she's not going to tell anyone.
Yeah. I mean, it's also the kind of thing as well, speaking back like with all that, it's like we both started out being behind Core, and it's interesting to see how like we both separated from that, like near the end of the first arc.
Yeah. You know, like Christine, fucking Selena is like more being like, I have to kind of fend for myself and protect those around me, and like is stepping forward a lot more, while Christine is like, I'm weak and don't really know what to do, stepping back and in turn stepping towards more darker things as well.
Selena now.
Bingo.
Like, not even, it's like Selena's kind of become the new Court in a way of being like she's hiding behind you, but also Christine's kind of stepping towards some darker stuff as well. Like, literally agreeing to make a pact with something she's never met before who claims to be related to you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's not something someone in their right mind would do.
No, it's not. But like, she said the right words at the wrong time, and I just hated it. I hated those words.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, I hated those words. That dream sequence
You don't know
was the
how
worst
long. I had that written up and planned weeks and like probably like about. I think I had that written up around session 4.
That makes sense, because I mean, it was around the time we had the first dream sequence.
Yeah, I think session 3 or 4 was the first dream sequences people
Does
had.
that make because it was a similar thing with like the chains being broken instead of around me.
We should make more dreams, Darren.
I don't want to spam.
No,
dreams, I
don't.
love
We
them.
don't.
Don't
We
do
don't.
that.
We don't need to spam it, but I think we should do another set of dreams soon.
How about you don't do that? I don't need to speak to my quote-unquote grammar.
I want to go a little bit adjacent to the conversation and bring back some helpful tips.
Sorry, yeah.
No, that's fine. This is an AJ thing more than I would interrupt what's going on. This is a thing that I've had to deal with.
I forgot to buy chickens.
With people, with on and off, specifically one on and off player throughout the years, and that it's perfectly okay to base your character off something. It is perfectly okay for you to be Trevor Belmont. If you want to play a character called Trevor Belmont and do what Trevor Belmont does, do it. It's more fun if you're having fun. It is perfectly fun and viable.
100% okay.
I think
You go.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say like playing bass or something. I think my original inspiration for Callista was 2 D&D shows I watched. They were both tieflings. I took the anxiety off of one, and I took the sort of like no, don't give your shit like sort of thing from the other. Like, will not take shit. Like basing things off other characters or other things is normal. Like everyone does it. No one has original ideas.
The only
There are no original ideas.
only
Also,
thing
I'm pretty sure I know which one you took the anxiety from.
Oh fuck, 100%.
the only thing is don't.
It's like you said that they have there's 2 tieflings. I was like, one of these is gonna be.
Yeah.
The only thing is do not steal someone else's character. Do not.
Yes.
Don't go around playing Grog Strongjaw. You can play someone that's from the Strongjaw family, but don't go around playing exactly Grog. Like, that's Travis's. Leave it alone.
You can always mess with the similar ideas. And, like,
If you're a
combine it,
DM, feel free to throw Grog into a campaign.
yes.
Don't overly use him. Like that's my
Here's
thing.
one of my first campaigns I played, someone made a character that was a League of Legends character.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit. I was happy to have it in the game. The thing that I had problems with is that they looked at the game and the manual and realized they couldn't make an exact copy of that character in the game because spells weren't at the right levels and they didn't have access to all 4 of the abilities, the Q, W, E, and R. They wanted those abilities, and I said, well, unfortunately, Chain Lightning is a 5th level spell.
And also, you get
They
those
wanted it level
abilities.
1.
You get those abilities later on in the game. You have to farm creeps
You
to
have
get
to
it.
work towards them. And it's like, it's a thing. And the issue I had with that was, as a new DM, I didn't know how much I'm allowed to say no to somebody. And that situation was like, alright, I had to basically, as a first-time GM, homebrew 2 spells into the game, change up a 3rd spell which already existed to give it to them, and then tell them with Chain Lightning, I was like, I'm not giving you this. You have to get this eventually. Because
Yeah,
I
Chain Lightning's a big
I knew
no.
enough not to give someone Chain Lightning before their character was a high enough.
Was it
level.
Volibear?
No. Does
Nah,
Volibear have Chain
Lux.
Lightning?
It's lightning based.
He said Lux.
No, I didn't.
Did he?
I thought you said he wanted to play Lux.
No, LeBlanc. I don't fucking play League.
LeBlanc.
I don't know what the fuck
that
LeBlanc
a-
does.
Okay.
Isn't that a coffee shop?
What Chain Lightning?
I don't
Don't.
know.
Don't.
I don't play fucking. I don't play League. I don't know what the fuck they have.
LeBlanc's an illusionist.
Whatever.
Yeah, he wanted Mirror Image, which is in the game already, and I told him he
Makes
can
sense.
use Mirror Image when he gets it, which
can
is a
believe
2nd level
that.
spell. Then he wanted this weird Chains ability.
You had to change
Which-
someone because it stuns them in the game. Yep.
Yep, and he wanted that, and I had to make that for the game.
Hey, I've
And
already
then-
got that spell for you now.
And then there was whatever the fuck, a Switch teleport thing they get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I made those up, and yeah, I made because this is back in like D&D 3.5, I made the Chains ability really fucking overpowered because I didn't know what I was doing. And
Yep.
then when I went to nerf it, they cracked a shit fit. They also basically, them and a few other, like that campaign was a shit show because I was obviously still learning and people make mistakes.
Yeah.
And then when you're playing in a game where only 1 of 5 players is invested, it's really hard to have a good campaign.
Boy,
I did have a
does it.
fun encounter where I wanted them to stop just killing everything on sight. So I made an encounter that was so obviously put to you shouldn't kill this thing. And so they killed them, and then it killed them. Because the idea was there were 5 creatures in a very obvious summoning circle, basically avoiding combat. They killed all 5 creatures. Each creature they killed started lighting up runes around the summoning circle. They kept killing them.
Hints. Jesus.
Once the 5th creature died, the summoning circle filled up, and a 6th creature spawned, and that 6th creature ate all of them.
So, this is another rule. This is a 2-tandem rule. Because they're going to be contradictory one another, and it's going to be blowing everyone's minds. There are things. D&D is a yes-and game, and let them go left. That's the one side. The other side is, it is okay to say no, and it is also
okay to say no.
And it is also a no-but game. You can have both. And it's a good thing to have both.
If it's interesting, the players are like, yeah, exactly. Like if it's interesting, people are working towards this sort of thing they want to do, and like we can make it work, and it's not just something random for the sake of because they want it. Yes, and if it's just because I want this for the sake of having this and nothing else, then no. But maybe we can do something else.
It's maybe, depending on the situation.
Exactly, yeah.
If it's, I want this because this will make me overpowered, and I really have no logical reason why I want it, but I found this item in the DMG and now I want it. No, fuck off.
No.
Or no, but maybe.
Yeah,
but
like
when you want something break your character.
Like, I make the problem of sometimes doing that, and like, I understand the no. I just like, what if this? And it's like, no, of course not. It's like, yeah, you're right. But what if?
It's just, you need to know when you let your players do stupid things. That's what the let them go left is. It came from an old video that Pro Jared made for his D&D series years ago that me and Darren...
Right, yeah.
No, it was let him go right.
It was either that. It's the same. It's the same fucking principle, Rebecca. Let them do what they want to do.
Rebecca's the only person that would have been able to say, no, this is how it's said. Of course
Let them go left sounds more literate and therefore it's better.
It does, though.
If you're gonna quote Pro Jared, quote him right.
The man's
sorry.
had wrong quotes
The video came out 4 years ago, Rebecca. I apologize for not memorizing the phrase.
I'm glad Rebecca got that.
Anyway.
Because you said let him go, so I was like, wait, is he talking about the Pro Jared thing? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he says let him go right. That's what I was thinking. And then when you like explicitly said that it was Pro Jared, I was like,
look,
no, that's not
we grew up watching very good D&D shows.
Anyway.
And that's where we get our depression from.
The whole basis of that was there was a story where he had a player who was doing stupid things, and instead of them being like, you shouldn't do this stupid things, it's like, no, like this is to a player telling this person not to do stupid things. He was just like, no, just let him do what he wants to do. And I think ultimately it didn't end well for the player who let them do whatever they wanted to do. But it was a teaching experience. And it's like, the thing is like, yeah, you can still do stuff, but if your stupidity causes your death, that's on you.
Yep.
So, like, Nerisian wanted to hang out and hovel the entire time he was in Gizlane, even though they had free room and board. Sure. Did that end up well for him? Not at all. But yeah.
I need to watch my Pro Jared videos.
But yeah, saying no is fine. You need to know when to say no. Have boundaries that you set for yourself.
And if
feel
you do,
free
like,
to break them if it's being uninteresting or you find a way to go around it.
Also, like, if you're like worried about like certain things from certain like rules or whatever, have session zeros exist for a reason. The idea is to sort of go through characters and sort of say, hey, this is kind of what I want to do with the campaign. I maybe don't want this, or maybe I want to do something like this with the rules. Like, this is what you're going through session zeros with. It helps set boundaries for that reason.
Here's a fun thing with session zeros. Campaigns can die in the session zero.
Yeah, they can.
That can. I had a campaign I was building up. It was 2 campaigns. What's up?
Nah, I just don't think we should have donated that agent seed.
Oh, well.
Oh, can you grow it something cool?
Okay, there will be more.
No, if you donate the agent stage, you get the packet.
Oh, you get the packet. Okay, never mind.
Oh, yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I got the packet.
Okay,
And
sorry.
The recipe for the packet.
Right.
Tess, how dare you do the correct thing?
Yeah, I've had campaigns die in session 0. I had a campaign I was writing. It was going to be 2 simultaneously campaigns happening at the same time. I sat down with the 2 groups, And I told them straight up, this is what the campaign is going to be. It was going to be a PvP sort of campaign where one group were robbers and one group were cops. And the cops had to find the robbers, and the robbers had to get rich. That was the campaign.
And the robbers were the Italian mafia.
The robbers ended up being the Italian mafia, and I thought that's cool. And then the cops sat down, knowing full well in a description I wrote up that they were going to be the cops. They are the cops. This is the group for the cops. And they sat down and said, why can't we be the robbers? And with the sheer little care those players gave to that game, I killed that campaign before it even started.
Made me sad.
Yep, it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a fun campaign, but if people aren't willing
to,
people aren't willing to even read the blurb that I put in that describe what I'm doing, and then ask to join a campaign without caring about the story that's already in place, then no, I'm not gonna run that campaign for them.
That makes sense as well.
Okay, so I was talking about this before, but then I stopped because we talked about something else. So last week we brought up like, hey, here's a bunch of campaigns I'm interested in running as a DM after the things. Now I ran that through my normal chat, like the D&D chat I've got with friends, and see what everyone wanted to do. Not everyone's ticked that off yet. That's perfectly fine.
Have I not?
I don't know if you have or not.
I don't think I have.
But people have ticked off what they wanted to see, so I'm going to chuck it up here, probably after stream, in the TTRPG chat on Discord. Feel free to
and they'll probably be more added in like near future, depending on what things happen, because I may take up the DM chair again, finally. After like 3 years.
Feel free to just throw out like what you're interested in seeing.
Yeah. And if like stuff isn't listed on there, like feel free to like in like whatever chats, like general chats, something like that, just communicate what you want to see. Like, at the end of the day, that's what these are for.
I can so fast tell that I think the major thing that's getting people excited, there's a couple. The Aragon one was getting there with people, as well as the Isekai one. So I think
will be funny.
I think I'm leaning towards Isekai just because I think that's going to be a lot of just. Yeah, I think it'll be good to have a fun campaign that's all inheritance.
Alright, so I just bought
non-depressive.
I just bought 3 chickens. We now have Jonk, Jink, and Jenk.
No, I wanted to name it too.
Okay. Wait, are any of them brown?
I don't know. Look at the chickens. I just placed them.
Okay.
There are now 3, so someone goes talk to the chickens and be friends with the chickens. Jonk, Jink, and Jenk.
I need to keep a melon so I can hand one to Demetrius.
Same.
We have
but
2 brown and a white.
Cool.
What I was saying. I think that, yeah, I'm leaning to... I'm leaning to... Isekai so far, just because I think it'll be fun to do. Also... Personally didn't enjoy Inheritance, but I did enjoy it. I think Inheritance fell on its face at the end of the book, but I think that it did well up until that point, and I think that I think it can still do well with the 5th book coming out.
Are you on the farm, Rebecca?
Nah, I'm at the river, like in
On
town.
the farm? I bought some more seeds, and I just they're only peppered. I'm just doing
We only have 8 days.
I can come back.
Yeah, 5.
Peppers grow in 5 days, and they reproduce. They'll grow twice in this time.
Well, I didn't put
in
any
8 days?
special soil on it.
Yeah. You get one on day. They grow day 5, and then you get them again on day 7 or 8.
I just don't have any energy.
Well, I don't have any energy either.
Okay.
The ending was way too lush.
I have energy.
And way too closed off. I didn't think that. I think that I just personally didn't like the ending a little bit. I would have liked it if Aragon hung out with Arya for more than 5 minutes after telling each other they like each other.
But they like each other.
Huh?
They like each other.
Yeah, they didn't choose to hang out afterwards. They fucked off to different parts of the continent.
Well, everyone knows it's a verbal relationship. You don't have to.
And they never saw each other again.
What's up, fuckers? You need some watering?
That's already done.
No, we're good. We're good now.
Bye. Okay.
But I think that he'll be doing some more stuff with that in the 5th book when it comes out. But I like the world enough to be confident in making a campaign around it. Isekai is probably... Huh?
I think it's a really good book. You know the part I hated most about that book? Is True Name. I hated it.
Yeah, True Magic was... True Magic name was the MacGuffin to Big Albatorix, which I didn't really like.
Yeah. not even just true magic name, but Aragon's true name, when he discovered his own true name and learned who he really was. I was like, really? That's what you went with?
When did you start dating people again?
Pretty sure his true name was like, I'm not who I was, but I am who I am now, or something.
Yeah, because it's a very the Elvish language is very literal and very long toward if that needs to be. But I did like when they did find the true name for magic. It wasn't Aragon who found out, it was Murtagh, and then Murtagh gave it to Aragon, so Aragon could win. But I did like Murtagh had a plot towards the end of the stuff. Which is why I pulled his name out of a hat when I was naming that Orf the other day. And just named it Murtagh.
Do people have, like, any wood that I can have?
I should have a bunch.
Probably.
Yeah, same. Just my right chest.
Cool.
Yeah, for me it should be my purple one.
I've
started going through and finally upgrading all my tools, so I'm like getting my pickaxe now to copper. I'm gonna upgrade my axe to copper tomorrow.
I really should be upgrading, but I've been so lazy and so like kind of distracted by everything. I'm not been the best.
Bringus has been a true renter and not doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. To go back just slightly, Rebecca. Yes, you are right. One of the tieflings is Strix. The other one's Juto. Obviously.
Yeah.
The only two tieflings I knew back then.
But yeah, I'll probably need to do a reread of Aragon and think of what I want to do with that thing for the inheritance. So that might be a while. There's also do a bunch of work. But yeah, Isekai is going up there. Persona was interestingly enough up there.
Dude, I want to run a dating sim style D&D game.
Persona
I'll play
would
it.
be cool.
Yeah, just go ahead.
I'll play anything. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, if you don't want a dating sim game, I'll play a fucking dating sim game.
I know nothing
No,
about Aragon.
don't ask me to do that. Just thought it'd be funny.
The thing is, you can go into it knowing nothing about Aragon. Like, I don't know anything about Digimon, but I'll fucking play a Digimon campaign.
Yeah.
I'll have to learn
Like,
about the game as I play. I can learn about the world while I'm playing it.
The thing is, if I do,
I mean, yeah, it reduces the chance of meta gaming.
if I do those types of,
To 0.
if I do any
Let
of
AJ
those,
finish.
you interrupted
let him
me by
finish.
saying let me finish.
Yeah, I did. I thought they would keep going.
By doing by doing any of those campaigns, I would make it so you do not have to play it and you could learn the lore as you've been playing. Like, no one, I'm gonna be like, if you're going to play the Inheritance campaign, you're all gonna learn Elvish. And it's gonna be like,
Hell
why do you know Elvish? Because Elvish is the ancient language, and the ancient language does all the magic. In order to cast magic, you need to know this language to do it.
Unless you want to play a character who can't cast magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you're allowed to do.
I mean, I've seen campaigns.
I'll
where,
play a
like,
big rock guy, big ball man, big
I've seen.
orc.
Yeah, those guys, yeah. I have to make that race up now, because it's like, it takes some stuff from Seder, add some stuff from Orc, and then you've got the Uruk.
And a little bit from Goliath.
Yeah.
Class exists.
Not in Aragon. Like, they merged Seder's Orcs and Goliath into these big fucking...
Big boys.
Demon Seder boys that just, like,
So Tiefling Goliath.
They're not demons. They just have big horns.
Well, you're Tiefling Goliath. I'm right, then.
No.
Tieflings aren't demons either.
Or devils.
Devils.
Would you actually would it
Exactly-
be Seder or would it
exactly.
be more Minotaur, AJ?
Huh?
Would it be Seder or would it be more Minotaur?
Either or. I think either or. I think maybe Seder for the hooves, because I think they're hooved.
Speaking
I think some of them are.
Yeah.
Speaking a little bit of the Devils thing, something from Echo's last session, which I was really thinking about, I was like, when the word mentioned devil as like a race, I was wondering, like, because I didn't know this information, but out of character, I was like, what if I just pointed at myself and just said devil? Like, how did it react?
It didn't say devil, it said fiend.
Oh, did it say fiend? Oh, that's what I meant to say. Like, if I just point myself and just say fiend.
Who would have knows what would have
It
happened?
does.
Yeah. Like,
I
exactly.
mean, if you just
thought
point
it
yourself
was
and say
like,
fiend, you would have been like, I don't speak common, so... And you don't understand
Yeah.
Sylvan, so I don't know how you got this word. But, you know...
What if I did understand Sylvan out of nowhere, though?
Too bad you didn't.
Well, that's a shame. Dude, I want my
Resource.
heritage to give me Sylvan.
Let's
lately,
learn how to
for
make
no
Maki
reason.
roll.
Woo! Maki
Cooking
roll.
cooking is for other plebs. I'm a farming pleb.
Dude, I think it's about time we start upgrading our houses. Am I right, gamers?
Do it. It's up to you.
Go for
I'm
it.
going
I
to
don't-
today.
I don't have any wood.
That's why Tez wanted wood.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
Checks
I need
out.
to check how much money it is.
But yeah, enjoy.
10,000.
Only 2,000?
10,000.
Oh, 10,000.
Only 2,000.
Only 10,000
Only? Damn, that's pretty cheap.
for
I
a
can pay for that
house.
right now.
I forgot I had
The
this
only
upgraded.
the only reason I ever upgrade my house in this game is to get casks.
Dante in a D&D campaign. Dante in a D&D campaign is literally just like.
It's
He's
a
like
blood hunter.
he's a blood hunter that took unknown levels in Bard.
And also has a weapon that can transform from melee to range. That's it. Just a minor magic item in the end.
Yeah, something that powerful.
Yeah.
It's called a hexblade.
It's something called a Hexblade.
I think I've told people about
Just
it.
your house, honey.
Hexblade Blood Hunter.
The one that's
Oh,
the
right.
melons who came down.
I just grabbed
yeah.
that one. I might just grab some more then.
If you needed some from my house, go for it.
How dare you.
I told on stream, but like DMC is one of those games where I want to play it on stream. The answer is because I saw a scene of Dante ride a motorcycle and then he turned it into 2 chainsaws and attacked people with it, and I'm like, this is the dopest shit I've ever fucking seen in my goddamn life. Yes, I'm
Can
gonna
I
play
do that in
DMC. invent the motorcycle and invent the fucking chainsaw and then try.
Fuck yeah, I will. Magitech baby, let's go.
Talk to Nerisian.
Talk to Nerisian.
Actually, that's a good point.
Probably
DMC
call it fairly soon.
will be
we're
ending
doing
at
pretty well,
12
though.
probably.
I think today should be probably the last day because I do have to get up for work at like
Okay.
7:30.
We can,
That's fair.
we can stop.
I mean, we've done a lot. Oops, sorry.
But yeah, I'll post that down after stream. I've got ideas for the bone shields. The what? Oh, the Leonin gauntlets. They're not necessarily shields.
They're also not yours.
You have to convince Jakova to let you touch them.
We have to find Jakova.
He might be dead.
Dude,
He almost
imagine.
was. Also, you know, I mentioned earlier about fudgy rolls in games.
Yeah,
I don't care if
yeah,
people
no.
know this. There's been times in that game
We
where I've
know.
literally messaged AJ and been like, no matter what they roll, they fail, or no matter what they roll, they succeed.
Because it's probably information that they could never glean. Sort of deal. Not because they had a chance and we took it away from them.
Oh,
It was like, they have no chance of knowing this.
I guess technically then I do fudge because like I am that kind of person where it's like, of course they'll know this, or like, no, they won't know anything. Like full stop. Like
It's even just for
Thematic.
thematic moments. It's like, someone's doing something that I just want to happen. I don't give a shit what they roll. No matter what happens, it succeeds. I'm making them roll so like there is still a roll being had. I'm not just gonna say yes, it happens because
They could
you
get
know,
in that one, or they could
Yeah.
forget something.
and it will flavor how I do something. But I'm not gonna say, oh, you rolled on that one. This thing I really want to happen. Now not gonna happen.
Darren, can you
No,
make a keg?
it's happening. What?
Can you make a keg?
sorry,
If
Timmy, I
you're
didn't
up
actually
for
see
it,
that message.
I have a
Hit me
pine
up.
tar.
Timmy, come on. That's just mean.
What do I fucking need?
Pine oak resin, I think.
Oak resin, iron bar, copper bar.
I
Did
put the
someone say
resin
copper
in your
bar?
chest.
I have come to
I'm bringing
say
it
hi
through the
to
trash.
Africa. Ooh, some trash.
Trash man.
I'm the trash man.
Garbage.
I eat garbage.
All right, there's a keg down
Where'd you put it?
What do I
next to
do?
the next to the main.
So, what do
Just
you need to
whatever
upgrade your
want.
house, Tess?
450 wood and 10,000 gold.
I'm sorry, Tim, I
How,
don't think you'll be able to because Tez is currently upgrading her house.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
curious on the wood
Yeah, and
requirement.
Robin will be busy now. So
I'm just curious on the wood requirement. Because I have no wood.
I have 379, but I want to buy a barn, so...
No, it makes
rather
sense.
than
Like, your wood's your wood.
that- I don't think Dante would have any levels of bard. Passively a vicious monkey is a bonus action. No, he's just got levels of bard. He gives himself
Joel.
bardic inspiration. He just doesn't have them. He doesn't physically have the levels in bard. He just has the abilities because he's a dad.
He's just
His
a
levels and
dad.
dad.
He's got levels in dad.
Dad bard.
Who doesn't?
I made a class called a subclass
I
called the
don't.
Dad Bard. I haven't actually put it to pen and paper yet, but I made the idea about it. And then it was vastly improved by bad dad jokes. Like, there's a subclass of the subclass called the Bad Dad Clan.
Could anyone be a dad bard?
You need to be a dad
And a bard.
and a bard. So,
Yeah, but what
yes,
constitutes as dad?
someone who
Having
cares for
children.
a younger child.
They don't have to be genetic children, but they have to be.
They don't even have to
children.
be children. They just have to be younger than you, and you have to have more wizened experience.
Yes,
Okay.
you can have one of your other players in your party be your child in your mind, and you are the dad of them. Maybe not physically, maybe not even like in
But
game,
what if-
but
but what if-
emotionally.
But what if your home was 2 women? Who would be the dad bard?
Does it matter?
No, I'm just curious.
You could be a mom bard.
Yes, that's all I wanted to hear.
No, but the
You
subclass
can't be
is
a
called
mom
dad.
Okay. Ow. I'm gonna go back to bed now.
I
I wasn't. Didn't we want to?
I think we're finishing this day.
I can't remember anymore.
I
I've
just
already
put my
blanked
pickaxe-
out on my
Put my
day.
pickaxe back in to upgrade again. I'm gonna have an iron pickaxe.
You know, I'm
Getting
gonna
ready for winter.
Guys,
Summer.
guys, you can rename the chickens, by the way, if you
I know
wanted
you
to.
can.
Do not.
Well, they wanted to. I was like, everyone gets the name of chicken.
Jink Jank. I spent money on Jink Jank.
You know what? That's fair. You have to buy the
Was it
chicken.
Jake and John?
Jink
Yeah.
Jank and Jank.
Oh, it
I
was
think it's
John.
fair.
Actually, I think it was Junk, Jink, and Jank.
Yeah, one of them was Jonk. I know for a fact. one
And
of them
Mommy
was Jonk.
Huge Cock will teach them all the chicken ways.
Jink, Jonk, Jink.
Actually, so I need to check real quick. Yeah, my OBS still hasn't picked up my chat, but at least I could still see it. So that's very confusing.
yeah.
OBS
Oh,
having
so
shit.
This has been a very D&D heavy chat game.
They're always D&D heavy.
Not really. Sometimes it's just like bullying heavy.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it
felt-
started off as
felt like it should be
bullying.
nice. Yeah, it did. It did, didn't it?
But-
Fuck, it's closed again! I keep forgetting that he's 4, not 5.
Kim.
Just like the 5th day in a row! I can't! I don't know what's wrong
I can't
with me!
even be disappointed in you at this point. I have to actually organize all the crops because I realized people fill my chest. I didn't actually go into an organizer.
One question, Royal, just because I don't know as a player. Does Dante have the overused trope of he's part devil and part angel, or is he just a fuckboy?
So he's basically
God, I hope he's
Tiefling
just a fuckboy.
Asthma.
If he's just a fuckboy, that's fantastic.
So Tiefling Asthma is
He's
like
part
half angel,
devil,
half
yeah, but is he part angel as well? Thank you. As long as he's not part angel as well, I don't need that. I don't need that edginess in my
think-
game.
I think in the game literally called DMC, like the shitty remake that no one liked, he was.
Yeah, he was in the remake. I remember that. He was definitely.
Half demon, half angel. I'm from anime.
But what if someone made?
We have
half
2
demon,
rare seeds for
half
next fall.
I have one as well. We
Wait,
have
am I?
3 rare seeds.
Does that mean I'm edgy? I'm technically half demon, half angel.
No.
Yes.
I mean, you're edgy, but you're not cool. That's what
Okay. I,
balances
mean, I
out
didn't
the
say I was
edge.
cool. Please,
It balances
AJ,
out the edge
AJ.
as being cool.
bounces up.
She'd be half angel though, because like she's not asthma, so
No. But I've made my ways around to get some of the resistances.
Well, you've got the bloodline, so the bloodline's
Yeah.
like what celestial soul or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's sort of one thing. But like I don't know, the asthma side of it's a bit different.
It is, yeah.
Another reason I'm playing DCF5, he got a cowboy hat and he danced because he had a cowboy hat. I think it was a very important decision for me to buy the game. But I'm having fun with Yakuza. Yakuza's fun as fuck. Like, Darren can attest. We were having fun as Majima, and then it turned to the story, and we're like, I'm not having fun as Majima anymore.
That's Yakuza in a nutshell.
Yeah, we're just like, yeah, Majima, if you know what's good for you, you do not do what you're about to do here. I will come into the game and I'll beat you up myself.
And then he did it.
We don't know if he did it. It went to a fucking cliffhanger. And it's like, here,
Nah,
play
nah,
security
he did
for a bit.
100%. Guaranteed. Money's down on it. I don't fucking know what Yakuza is.
It's like,
I'm still dividing stuff up, AJ.
it's Japanese,
It's the Japanese mafia.
it's Japanese, Saints Row is how I
Ah,
describe
that
the
makes
Yakuza
sense.
games.
That makes sense. Japanese Saints Row is the best description ever. Dude, I actually kind of want to play Saints Row 4 again. I actually kind of like that one.
Cerebus nunchucks.
It was just so all over the place.
Yeah, that's the one where it goes batshit insane, right?
Yeah, it really does just go, fuck it.
The reason why
I only recently learnt what the Saints Row games are actually about. I did not realize they started off as GTA clones and then they just got weird.
No, they were originally GTA clones, and then it just progressed.
Alright, everyone's chests are now properly organized, so you have crops to sell.
Royal, the only reason why Dante gets to pick up a new weapon and become a god with it is he's got fighting proficiency in all martial weapons.
Yeah.
Dumbass. Stupid ass.
Now I want to play Saints Row. Who wants to play Saints Row? I want to play Saints Row. That should be a game we should stream.
Go stream.
Oh, that would be a fun.
Just skip Saints Row 1. It's just a GTA clone. Sure, it has some interesting stuff, but in the end, it's just a GTA clone.
Yeah.
Just play Saints Row 2. It's actually good.
2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. Don't play 4.
I like 4 though. It was really dumb. I think it was just because of the fact it was just batshit insane. And
You can play the entirety of Shin Megami Tensei 3 as Dante. Fuck yeah.
Wait, what?
Dante's in Shin Megami Tensei?
Of course it is.
It's a DLC. Fantastic.
Oh my god.
I want to run through a Persona game with Dante and fuck people up.
Dude, that would be fucking stupid.
I'm gonna straight up, if we do the Persona game, one person's final, like, the level 10 max friendship transformation sequence, 3rd tier Persona, is just gonna be Dante from Devil May Cry. And it'll just be Persona
Featuring
game
Knuckles?
featuring Dante from Devil May Cry and Knuckles.
Yeah,
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles, just on the end, just for no reason.
Number
Not for no reason.
Persona be Knuckles.
No, because someone else is gonna be Knuckles. That's why and Knuckles is there.
Why can't we have both?
Buenos dos.
Please go to bed.
No, because I want to spend time with my friends, Ted.
You can, it's called After Stream.
No, it's not. Two of them are going to bed.
Well,
And then that's all my friends gone.
okay. What about the other two?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He says his friends, but he just meant Kez and...
Tez and Darian.
No, Kez and Marion.
Yes, works as well.
Kez and Marion!
I'm okay being Marion.
But thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll be ending off here. Come join us tomorrow as 4 out of the 5 of us are playing Echoes of the Forgotten. It's gonna be fun. They think they're in a tree land. Who knows if they're in the real tree land or not. Friday, that's Friday. Saturday we'll be back into Yakuza, part 6, I think. We're playing more as Kiryu, having fun as the soon-to-be dad boy. And after that, on Wednesday, more Pokemon, and we'll be back next week for Bringus Farms on Thursday, where we will probably be getting into fall. We're going pretty quick.
Yeah.
We might be.
Yeah.
We will be getting close to fall.
Yeah.
Should be.
Year 1 will be ending soon.
6 days away.
Yeah, year 1 will be ending soon, and then we'll be going into year 2 probably maybe a month or so later, depending on how things are progressing. So if you want to think of any multiplayer games you want any one of us to play together, go ahead. We still have Ace Attorney that we have left in the back burner. I don't know why we stopped, honestly.
Oh my god, yes.
Bring it back.
I mean, there's also the thing is, like, it doesn't have to be specifically multiplayer. It can be, like, things where other people can interact and participate in. It's what these streams are mainly for. That's what the original idea with me even streaming in the first place
This has
was.
been fun, but I'll catch you guys later.
Wow,
It's
Kez, can't even finish the stream!
Couldn't even get through the outro.
Aw, bless her heart.
Yeah, don't blame her, she's sick. With baby,
Yeah.
the worst
baby
disease.
But yeah, like, that's what these streams are for. They're just for, like, originally were just for me and AJ to do something together. Like, but yeah, I'm glad how it's kind of turned into this.
If you've got stuff to ask as well, check Discord, go to the Discord, go to the YouTube, all that good stuff. But,
Mainly, yeah, SkyFlourish is like Discord, everything like that. Nothing's on mine. I haven't set anything up, nor do I think I will eventually. Like, I'm lazy.
but ultimately, don't do drugs, stay in school, do whatever the fuck you want, honestly, because I'm not your dad.
That's fair.
But I love you just as much, or more, depending if your dad's a shit dad.
Jesus.
Don't be a bad dad.
Don't be a bad dad. But I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah. See ya.
See
Yeah,
ya.
fun.
See ya.